Whoa, what the hell?
And this is how we do it on the Donna Smith Show. On the Donna Smith Show. And this is how we do it. And this is how we do it. And this is how we do it on the Donna Smith Show. Good evening, grown folks. How y'all doing? We just being silly with it tonight. Look at all our filters. Look at us representing in a grown folk type of way. John Timothy Williams.
Yeah.
Gareth DeCoeur. Vicky Smith. Donna Smith. We welcome you guys right now. This is who we have on our panel. But you know what? That's okay. We gonna get it started, right, y'all?
Yeah.
Right. So you know what we do.
Oh, damn.
No, before we do that, let me welcome everyone to the show. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of what we bring to you every week. We do some table talk, grown folk style, just kind of bouncing some things off. And, you know, every topic may not be for everybody. We understand that, and that's okay. Just let that one slide on by. But I guarantee you there's going to be something that's going to pique your interest that you are going to want to say, I just ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and watch my next video that I do post, my shorts, my videos, my Sunday table talk with the grown folks. I ask that you be a part of that. And what? Tell a friend. Tell a friend. I love new friends, y'all. Bring them on in. So with that being said, we got to do our hostess to the mostest toast for the evening. So whatever you may have,
Mr.
water,
Miyagi.
coffee, tea, punch, Kool-Aid. Do they still do Kool-Aid?
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Especially
Kool-Aid.
Walmart got
A
their
bunch
own
of
brand.
diabetic sugar
restaurant
and
and
water
get Kool-Aid.
and yes, Kool-Aid. And do they still sell it in the store?
They sell it in the
They sell-
restaurant.
They sell it in the store. They sell it pre-made. You can get a juice box.
Y'all still do
Juice.
Kool-Aid?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's
Got it
why we
messed up.
running around with people got all this situation going on health-wise. That's why your blood sugar is high and all that. Kool-Aid is a bunch of
How you
sugar.
gonna drink some liquor and tell somebody they can't have Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid is I ain't drinking liquor right now. Kool-Aid is a bunch of sugar
No, it's
and
not a
food
bunch of sugar.
coloring.
It's not a bunch of sugar.
Hello, and how you doing? You better ask
You don't
somebody.
have to put a whole lot of
When we
sugar
was
in your
growing up, we
Kool-Aid.
would pour a lot of sugar in a bunch of food
You don't
coloring.
have to.
Okay. So
They got
anyway,
pre-mixed Kool-Aid now.
well, pre-mixed,
already got
that
the
means
sugar
that
in
you
it.
don't even know what they mixing. Okay.
No,
You
they
better
already
watch
put the
out.
sugar in it.
You better
just
watch
mixed it
out.
up.
Anyway, it's time for us to toast to the hostess. Here comes JJ. So he about to JJ in the house. JJ. 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 Hey, we holding the toast for you, my brother. We holding the toast with the hostess with the most.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I got me a strawberry daiquiri right here.
Oh, you made you a blend up? You did that?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. That look good. That's in one of them
Yeah.
good glasses. All right, come on, Gareth. What you
That's 'cause
got?
they're real
You got some
strawberries.
H2O? What you got, Gareth? You got some Jack Daniels?
No.
Oh, there you go.
You got some Jack Daniels whiskey?
No.
Oh, where the wifey
No.
at? I gotta
No.
tell her what you doing. Where your wifey at? I'ma tell on you.
Yeah.
He'll be trying to
You
cap
supposed to
it
be-
off and
You
act
ain't
like
supposed
he
to be
just
telling
doing
on
water.
nobody.
JJ got a
You ain't supposed to be
blended
telling on nobody. Don't be snitching.
What you got, JJ?
A strawberry daiquiri.
Strawberry daiquiri. What you got, John? Hello.
Is he even there?
Hello, John.
Look great.
Earth to John. Earth to John. Earth to John.
John chilling.
You know, we you know what, you guys, let's just hit it. Because some people's audio and all that stuff be messing up. We could give him a minute. He'll be all right. He'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty hyped up tonight.
Yeah, I bet you is. The Warriors.
Warriors! Did we do that? Did we do that, grown folks?
Yeah.
See, they thought it was something going on. They went on and beat us by a point or whatever it was over here in the town. We went over there and stomped on them in the end. But I must say, I was a little, John didn't went off. He was having technical difficulty. I was nervous at first because them 2 points and 1 point difference and all that. I was like, oh Lord, here we go. It's going to be a long game. But when they came back from halftime, I don't know what the coach ended up doing. I don't know if he slapped them around back there. I don't know what went down, but they came out balling. Balling. JJ, what's that? Congratulations to the Golden State Warriors for going to the next phase. We about to do this, baby. Let's take it all the way. Because I got to give me a cute little t-shirt. I got to represent. You know what I'm saying? I got to be, yeah. I got to be ready. What you got, JJ?
It's a German chocolate cake.
Where you get all that calories
California.
from? Where you get that from?
I got it from the stove.
No wonder it's looking all pretty. He got little crinkles on it and stuff.
Man, I mean, do it taste? Stores down there.
Do it taste like stove? Or do it taste like you want some?
It's delicious. It's delicious.
You got it from Safeway?
Yeah, I got it from Safeway.
Safeway?
Oh, they got a Safeway there.
Colorado,
Safeway everywhere.
Y'all acting like Colorado is
no, they don't.
One of the western towns from the
Colorado is out there in the western boondocks. I ain't gonna lie.
Acting like it's one of them western towns.
But it's they have upgraded because they made it a little better in certain areas, but some areas is just really funky. I mean, when you a city girl and all that kind of stuff and a city boy, it's different. It's really different.
You can have a nice city lifestyle out here. It's not as raunchy as the Bay Area.
We ain't raunchy out here. We
raunchy.
What's up, Cordell?
I'm from the Bay. I know.
Welcome, my brother. We glad to see you. Cordell, yeah, you in the house. You in the house, Warriors. I know you was up there watching the game, rooting them on, right?
I was watching the game, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a sports fan.
Oh, yeah, me too. But you know what? That game didn't it have you biting your nails in the first half. Wasn't you kind of nervous?
Nope.
No, it was a good game though.
I know, but the second half was like powerful. But that first half had me kind of, oh Lord, what we got to, because we kind of got done up here in the town when they was playing the other day. So, I start seeing 2 points, 1 point difference, 2 point difference. But
what you gotta remember,
is notorious for them 3-pointers. I mean, they be bombing them shots.
That level playing basketball, they always go on what they call runs. So if it's within 10 points, I ain't too much concerned. But
yeah. When we pulled up 10 points or more lead, I was like, okay, I think we trying to do this. I think they want this. You know what I mean? And I know that the sports bars was on hit. I already know they was in there probably spending up all their little money buying beers and margaritas and yelling and screaming and all that kind of stuff,
Well, they do what they do, sports bars.
I wish I would have been somewhere, but as we progress and this goes on to the second phase, I'm gonna be more and more in tune and ready and juiced up to go somewhere and be yelling and screaming and watching it after work and stuff. But Friday was a hot mess because that game started at 5.
Right.
And that was terrible because I was stuck in traffic for heck long. I didn't even get I had to turn it on my radio. I hope they don't do that to us again.
Yeah, radio.
Yeah, I couldn't because I was stuck. I was stuck like Chuck.
She's in traffic.
The traffic was bad.
Don't you got cable?
I was stuck in traffic.
Yeah, but don't you have cable?
It don't matter.
She wanted to know the
You have
results
cable?
live.
I wanted to
know the
watch it
results
live.
No, that's all I'm saying. Do you have cable?
You can't see no TV unless you got something, Ben.
You don't have to have
You
TV.
gotta have
Log
cable, or
into
you
your
gotta have
website.
a hot box hookup by,
Nah, if you got cable, if you have cable,
She
they
couldn't get
have
from the
apps.
car, but
Your
Yeah.
apps to let you watch the
Ben's
game.
right. Ben is right.
the app will.
Yeah,
But
you
thing
got
is,
cable, you can log on to the app.
AT&T ain't letting me watch it from my
Yes,
car.
they
I'm
will.
sorry.
Yes, they
if
will.
you- if you-
They
if you
should.
drive,
Well, I'm gonna have
it
to,
might be
because
kinda
when I
hard,
give
though.
them a call this week and tell them I'm about to cut my stuff off because it's too much, it's costing me too much, maybe they gonna give me a whole lot of stuff because I'm about to
No,
tell them.
you got a free app. The app will let you look at the game and stuff right on the app.
Well, I don't know why I wasn't able to see it, but maybe I have to figure out how to utilize these situations
Because
because I was
sometimes
all messed up in the car. I was
some of the
stuck.
channels are not what they call to-go channels or out of the home channels.
Right.
Like my son was trying to log on to the game through the app or whatever, and he couldn't even get on the game situation.
Some of them they don't do that.
Yeah, I'm like, how you
Mhm.
gonna have an app and say we can get on and we can watch it from anywhere? What if I was somewhere in a hotel for the weekend and wanted to watch the game?
I
Right.
watch Comcast on the app,
Comcast is full of mess.
and
I got Comcast.
I'm
And
just
you
saying
got-
I watch it on the app.
Comcast is big pimping.
I watch it on the
Comcast
They
app.
big
Right,
pimping. I'm
every
sick of them.
channel.
I'm sorry to be giving y'all a raw shout out, Comcast, but y'all be big pimping for real.
Don't be sorry. I'm paying. I gotta pay. They raised my bill to $118 from $75
How did
Damn.
they do that?
because they
Did you get
scam.
something different?
Nope, I still got the same crap. I'm trying not to cuss.
Well, sometimes they be coming up with some kind of, situation. Uverse be trying to pull some stuff too. I'm like, look at here. Y'all, okay, they talked me into this better plan and it'd be cheaper, right? About 2
Mhm.
months later, it goes up $50. And I'm like, didn't
How
we
was
just
it-
be,
how was
first
it
of all, you
cheaper?
kept me
Yeah.
on the phone for 2 hours. I couldn't understand nothing nobody was saying. But
Right.
we went through this for 2 hours. Then you raised it down, and then 2 months later, there was an increase with this, and we had to. I say, you know what? And then I tried to go down to the lowest plan, and all the channels was Espanol. No disrespect, y'all, but
It's
it
the-
was
it's the
just
truth.
Espanol channels,
Hey,
basically,
it's the
right?
truth.
I can't speak but a poquito Espanol, no, not much, all right?
That sounds like
I get
no.
you. I get you, Miss Donna.
That sounds like a no.
I'm paying for internet and a free Peacock subscription. That's it. I
Who
don't
is
even get
Peacock?
I don't even get an Xfinity Stream free subscription. None of that.
Who
It's just
is
internet.
Peacock?
NBC.
It is
All the
free.
NBC.
You got some free on there. I know. Uverse, which is the AT&T she talking about. You get free
Yeah.
HBO Max.
I
ain't got free HBO nothing.
Yeah, you
I
do.
got
I
HBO Max for
told
my
you to go
sister.
sign in. You just didn't.
I don't have it.
Yeah, you do have free HBO
Okay,
Max. It's free.
hello.
It's
Anyway,
free.
they sitting up here just doing us all bad. Okay,
They
I'm
doing
just
us
gonna
all
tell y'all.
bad.
Comcast got something free
Oh.
because
They
I know.
big pimping,
They
ain't
ain't
nothing
doing me
T-Mobile
all
do.
bad.
Oh,
They not
minute,
doing me all bad.
Mr.
I mean,
John
you just
Kennedy,
use
have
what
to
you
go
need to
around
use.
trying to,
I'm listening to you,
get a
Mr.
little
John
bootleg
Timothy.
something going on.
I'm
Let me
listening
hit y'all
to
with
you
something.
switching subscriptions, like you said. it saved me a lot of money doing it how you said.
That's right.
Who told
That's
you?
What did he
right.
tell you to do?
Mr. John Timothy, for real.
Well, John, how
What'd
you
he
gonna
tell you to
tell
do?
him how to do it and you ain't telling nobody else? What's
No,
going on?
I
told
told
me?
you from the beginning, but
He don't listen. You
Well, you
don't
gotta
listen.
let me write it down because I forgot.
You don't listen.
you
No,
know
miss,
how.
you
Hey,
just
hey,
switch subscriptions. When it don't serve you, hurry up and switch to something else and cut that subscription and go to something else. It saves
Yeah,
you
because
money.
they big pimping. I'm like, I got phone,
no,
I got
you
internet,
can't.
and I got
You
cable.
can't.
And
You
what
can't
I'm
be
saying is
pimped unless they
it's just
can't pimp you
ridiculous.
unless you allowed to be pimped.
Right.
I tried telling
it don't
you.
make no sense to have to be
I
spending no
tried telling you.
$200 a month
I
and
tried telling you.
I don't even have HBO.
I
I
can't
got
tell you how many
stars and
times I told her. I told her.
HBO is good. I like it.
I don't even
But
have HBO, but for that amount of money that I pay, I should have all of them.
that's
All of
right.
them.
I agree.
Let
It
me
don't
tell
make no
you.
sense. And then I got a
Okay.
bundle. Okay,
For
I got a
people who
bundle and I've been
listening,
a customer of yours for over 10 years. Really?
I mean, the only thing come in a
AT&T,
bundle. The only thing come
AT&T,
in a
I'm about to
bundle is
give you some
newspapers.
bad love right now because I'm
It's the
Hey.
truth,
sorry.
Miss
You
Donna.
need to do something different. This girl,
The only thing that comes in a bundle
Donna
is
Smith is the name.
newspapers.
Donna Smith is the name. And y'all ain't doing me.
I like
Y'all ain't
y'all. I
doing me
want to say
right.
I
You
like
ain't
y'all
doing me right.
backgrounds.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
just
all of your
not getting it.
backgrounds. I'm feeling some type of way. I need to upgrade my background game for real.
Yeah, because everybody is on point. Everybody on point today. They even
Hey,
had
did you see that?
Yes,
You
Ben.
see what I put in the chat?
Thank you for sharing that with the chat, Ben.
Nah, that's free. That's free. Almost because bro told me you can watch all the sports, NFL Sunday Ticket, NBA, all that stuff free, even the fights.
Okay. Bad.
So it's got a bunch of free
Send that
TV
to my
on
chat
there.
box, please.
See,
Send that to my chat box.
See, you upgrading us, Ben. I like that.
Well,
Anyway,
the
welcome to
brothers
the
be
Donna
out the
Smith
box,
Show.
but,
We went all off on a cable tangent. We ain't even got to the beginning of the show. But
Free
I'd like
money.
to say this. Is there anything y'all like to share other than cable drama? Anything else?
Yeah, I like to talk about something. Yeah. We had an event for the macro program for the city of Oakland.
For what
and
program? Say that again.
Macro.
What's a macro program?
It's mobile assistance community.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but for those who don't know what macro is, because I thought about, the computer.
No, the macro program, no. Macro and micro, that's the economic term. But macro is macroeconomics or microeconomics. That's a economic term. But this is a program that's an acronym, and they're under the city of Oakland's fire department. And what they do is they come out and they assist people that have mental illnesses. I talked about this already on here. Mental illnesses or an overdose or it's something else they deal with. So they can help people with homelessness issues, domestic violence type stuff.
So that was this weekend. They had like
that was today. That was
today.
So while the game was on, we was watching the game. Well, my son was watching the game, but we had an event over there, and I got to meet the owner of the community center that we was at, and I got to meet the District 3 city council member, Carolyn Fife.
Okay.
So that was cool. I had been doing some work for her nonprofit organization. That was the first time I got to meet her. And when I met her or talked to her, I was like, yeah, I see you. She was like, yeah, I see you in some of the pictures and stuff. Like, I sure was. But yeah, it was really cool. The community came out. They fed everybody. And it was a good time out, man. It was the first time they did it in West Oakland. And it was
awesome,
really
man.
good. They gave
so
out
it was pretty much a
everything.
benefit to share information to the community, or was they trying
share
to
resources to the community? They fed the community. The brother gave out over 150 plates of food. They had people come in. I was doing my education, my financial education thing. So I was able to talk to a couple of members of the community and connect with them. We had free free haircuts out there. The brother I connected with came out and did the free haircuts for the
Oh,
community.
okay, nice.
That's what's
And
up.
they gave out free hygiene kits, free
Oh, that's
blankets.
always a plus.
Yeah. So it was doing all that good stuff, and just coming out
Good.
there and sharing. Other brother came through and he gave away his free COVID test and all that. But yeah, it was great to do that in the city of Oakland. The macro, some of the members from the macro, they packed up their trucks and went around to the homeless areas and encampments and stuff and dropped some stuff off to them. So it was a great time.
That was nice. So that was today. Okay, real good, Ben.
Okay.
Anyone else got anything else to share of the weekend? We had a lovely summer-filled, bright, sunny weekend, you guys.
Yes, same over here in Colorado. The weather's good out here. I hope it lasts. It's about to be May.
Wonderful.
I'm ready. I'm ready for hot boy summer.
Uh-oh, what they doing the hot boys?
Oh, you know what he about to do. JJ about to get half naked.
And this is how we do it. And this is how we do it. Is that how it go in the hot boys summer?
Hot boy summer.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. Live your best life, young man. Live your best life.
I just want to say one more thing. I like your background being of the National Small Business Week. I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
April
Yeah,
30th to May 6th.
Yeah, that's this week. It's the National Small Business Week. And that's put on by the SBA, the Small Business Association.
Okay.
And you should be having local mixers and stuff in your area. So you can check into your local area and see what your chamber and stuff is doing in your area.
I got a bone to pick with them.
With who?
I'll talk about that later.
The SBA?
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm ready to
right move right along. Anybody else? Gareth, you been good?
I'm good.
You good? All right. And Cordell, how have you been?
Everything's okay.
Wonderful. Warriors. And John.
Good. So good.
You been okay? We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Now we can.
Oh, let me turn on.
Hey, can I ask a question to John before we get started real good?
Turn it up. What's happening?
You turned it up.
Hey, man.
That's what I'm doing.
Sure, we can't hear you.
I said, that's what I'm doing. I said, let me turn it up. Oh my God.
Hey, brother John, I got a serious question though.
Yeah.
The lady told me I was talking to a sister today because she was asking the people from the macro program that they have fentanyl strips. And she said the people from San Francisco gives for testing. That's the thing you guys give out for free?
Remember I was telling you, we have the test strips so you can come and test, because you got to think there's so much there's so many home pharmaceuticals, if you want to call it, and people making all these drugs. Now you can't stop the drug, but you want to at least keep people safe. You got to think, going back during the AIDS and HIV epidemic, it was about going out and passing out bleach so people can clean their needles and stuff. We used to pass out clean needles, bleach, little containers of bleach, and then also condoms and female condoms and all that stuff. We'll pass that out as well. So now it's just that we're dealing with this new epidemic, and this drug is made in so many different ways. And so you never know what you're getting. And then you got people who are sitting up there trying to make a buck extra, and they're taking lives behind it. JJ just disappeared. They're taking lives
No,
behind
I'm
it.
still here.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm still
You
here.
know, so it's crazy, you know. And fentanyl, man, so you can get some. Remember, you even made the comment last week how they would cut cocaine with fentanyl, you know.
Oh
to try
yeah, I
to
know.
get-
But I
So
didn't know
if
they
you
had
if
strips that they was giving away for free.
so if you getting your cocaine off the street, you might want to put a strip in there to make sure it ain't no fentanyl mixed up in there.
That's a very smart move. I mean, you shouldn't be getting no cocaine off street anyway. But if you have to go there or do, I would
You
say
gotta
test
be
your stuff.
safe.
I would say
Yeah.
test your stuff
I
because
didn't know they had strips because we don't have strips in Oakland. And that's a trip. We don't have those. So I was surprised when the sister said that. But she from East Palo Alto came over to our event, and then she was talking about how she get them for free from San Francisco. And I just was wondering, yeah, we need to get those pronto on our streets. Actually, that's what my kid's mom passed from. She
It's major.
it was in her
It's
drug.
major.
Yeah, it was
It's
in her
major.
drug.
Somebody's can take it, but you know, you have folks like I said who were doing heroin, and then when they couldn't get no heroin, they decided to take a hit of fentanyl, and the body just couldn't take it at
it
all.
only takes a very little, they say.
Yeah, but like again, the body, you know, it depends on the body, depends on what you're getting. See, right now, when you're dealing out here in these streets, we ain't talking about with the doctors is administering to the patients and stuff, but we talking about on these streets. Like I said, it's too many home pharmaceuticals. So that means everybody is making dope. Remember the one of the places I was over there dealing with in the city, the shelter in place. Well, the hotel I had, well, that was the one that they was calling the meth hotel because the people were in there calling themselves gonna try to make some meth. You know, anybody just feel they got the ingredients, they got the you know, they know the chemistry behind it and they gonna make something. I was watching you know, y'all probably watched it probably JJ and Ben that it's the God dog it Black Market. It's a whole series of the
Oh, you
Black
talking
Market
about
series.
yeah, I know you're talking about.
And they got one with the brother who passed away who played in he played in one of them movies, them shows.
That was The Wire.
Like it.
Those
And
are you talking about Michael
yes, you know who I'm talking about.
yeah.
You got it.
The
You
brother
were
that
saying
cut
his
across
name.
the face.
Yeah, him.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that was an
He-
overdose that he died from?
He hosts
Yeah,
one
he
of
did.
them. He hosts that's the show, and then there's another one like that as well. But anyway, they're
Drug
showing
Inc.
people Drug Inc. shows it as well. And they're showing people just making whatever.
Yeah.
They got Gatorade bottles, they got whatever, and they making whatever. And you don't know what's out. Now they got this new stuff out there. It's this new drug out there now. They say fentanyl ain't got nothing on it. It's a new drug out there that hit the city. So now they going crazy over there. You see how they're about to have a National Guard in the city. They're about to shut it down. They're about if you ain't supposed if you messing with anything, if you best off to be sitting up there against the building smoking a joint. Acting like I don't do nothing but smoke some weed because they
now it's so
shutting it
scary.
down.
You don't even know if they sprinkling some fentanyl in your weed. I mean,
Right.
But see,
you better watch out.
But that's the problem. If you still buying weed off the street with all these dispensaries, that's just the
But how do the
consequences.
dispensaries know that it's not fentanyl in a product that they getting from wherever?
No,
They test it
that's
before
a
they
whole
Do they test
different.
it?
It's a
Test.
whole different. They're not getting it from anybody. It's a whole. You even when it comes to growing, it's a whole thing that's regular. Nah, they ain't got nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with it. It ain't like some cat coming off the street talking about I got 10 pounds. You want to buy it? No.
But they
That
getting it
is
from
not happening.
somebody.
No, they getting it from
They not
regulated
growing
growers.
it in the backyard.
Yeah, they getting it from regulated growers. A person I know is a regulated grower. Here's a grower, and I can't believe it. He said, "Hey, I'm going to start growing and doing this," and I went and helped him build the little shed thing he was doing to get all his little
Seedlings.
small plants. Yeah, thank you, seedlings.
Yeah.
And get all that going, and then we set up the back and everything, set up the walls. Oh, man, I'm telling you, and he sells to dispensaries. He has a name. I don't want to say the name of the product, but he has a name that's out there and everything. It's like,
That's
wow. Okay. So,
Yeah.
but the whole problem is, the thing is the stuff that's on the street. You have to understand, look at the population. I'm just going to talk about San Francisco and Oakland. Look at the population that you're dealing with. You're dealing with so many people who are first in poverty, period. Okay. And then you have folks in that large circle of poverty, right? Now you have folks who do this type of drug, folks who do this type of drug, but it comes down, but you got to think, what is this type of drug? This type of drug is the ones who are probably working. They'll go to the dispensary, they'll go buy them something with their money, or they'll have their own main person. If they do cocaine recreational, I don't know, snort cocaine. But when it comes to, as it goes down, your product, your choice is down. So let's just take alcohol. When your money is not right, it's vodka.
Right.
Time.
That's
Come
right.
on, let's keep it real, right?
That's
when
real.
when your money right, you gonna go get you something nice and dark, or you gonna get you something light and right. Let's be real.
Tanqueray.
Right? Okay. Now you're getting you okay. So now when it comes to the drug, think about it. I can't get me no good powder like I used to. I can't get this. So now I'm up here getting like a $2 thing of Taco Vodka. I'm getting a $2 hit. What can you get for $2? Nothing but garbage.
Right.
Nothing but garbage. So you got to look. So since garbage is what? Garbage is is in high demand right now. So since garbage is in high demand, that means everybody and anybody can create garbage. And that's what's going on. I'm telling you, it is so sad when you're walking through the city or dealing with, you deal with clients that you can see, I mean, from bangers to snorters to smokers in whatever fashion. You got it. And it's just crazy. And it's so cold that even they're particular about what gauge needle they have. If it's a 30, or is it a 31, or is it a 29? They want a certain gauge. Certain ones want certain gauges. I mean, it's coming down to, I want to say, really, it came down to science. Because that's what people are doing. They taking science and putting this stuff together. You see the one where they were taking batteries, taking the stuff out the battery, the black alkali, whatever that is, and they breaking it up, sticking it in there. Then he's sticking the other pills in there and he sticks something else up in there, and they lit it so what it is, that alkali or whatever, the alkaline from the batteries start creating whatever, and they take that junk, and when they strained it and finished and let it dry, they had this little powder sitting out there, and they sit up there and was selling that stuff. And he was saying that little bag he made, he gonna make a killing because the hit he said, you take a hit of this, you're gonna be up for days. Who wants to stay awake that long? I complain about the sleep I can't get down.
Yeah, there's no way I would want to stay up like that. Wow. Well, you know, God be with them. I'll tell you, just be careful with whatever you out there doing. You really shouldn't be doing none of that. But for those who are, even when it comes to smoking the marijuana, be careful. Be careful of where you are getting your product. You know, just it just takes a little bit of this stuff they putting in there, and you can be out of here. How you doing, Mr. Brian Cash? Welcome, welcome.
Just what's up, Brian?
What's up, everybody?
It's always a pleasure,
Hey, how you doing?
Warriors. I know you was out there trying to do the game thing, huh?
What's up with it?
I know.
I'm a Phoenix Suns fan, but I always enjoy watching the Warriors.
Oh, okay. So you're not really a
Oh, so he ain't a championship fan.
They got that Denver. They got
He a fan of the playoff.
They got that Denver matchup.
Wow. Well, we
He a
won.
playoffs fan.
That was cold-blooded, man. That was cold-blooded.
Oh man.
We gonna see we gonna see what happens. But we was just kind of going there talking about the stuff they putting in all the different types of drugs and how you got to be careful, and the fentanyl, and you know, even with the marijuana now, you got to be careful with who you getting your marijuana from, because they can
you have to be careful with
that.
Remember, I'm sorry, but remember the eye drops? The people that died from behind the eye drop.
Just down to
we used to do some dirty things with that Visine back in Richmond back in the day.
They would put stuff in the Visine.
No, you put that Visine and stuff.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get into it.
Oh, so the Visine will make some stuff.
I was about to say, right? Don't incriminate yourself.
Don't disclose the monkey, okay?
Hey, every game can't be exposed.
Every game can't be exposed, but I'm gonna tell you this: I ain't using Visine no more. I'm just gonna tell you that.
No, you can use it. Just I'm gonna do like.
But it was another product. I forgot the name of the product, and the stuff that was in it, it was so potent, it literally killed people. And you just think of that. Something that they hand you that you can put in your eye that can kill you.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a drug, it's man-made, and mistakes can be made during that time, whether they're on purpose or just a lack of paying attention. But let me get in on this one here. You guys are talking about drugs and marijuana and all of that. Me, myself, I'm not a fan. I mean, but I've always partaken of the marijuana, but it's like my pops told me, you know, you can partake it, don't let it, you know, get the best of you. Right. Too much of anything is not good for you, you know, but
that's right.
And anything other than that, he said, son, you're on your own, pretty much literally. He said, look at the cats and people you grow up with. People are going to experiment with all kind of shit. Just let them do it first, second, and third. You kick back and watch them, and then you can make the decision if that's how you want to be, whether you think it's cool or anything like that. I'm not messing with nothing chemical, you know.
Yeah.
I did one time, and don't talk to that female no more.
I know that's right, but you know, when you can't, that's why I have an issue. You know, I understand what's out there, but we combine so many things in one category. You know, because like you just said, chemical. So if we go to talk about marijuana, where's the chemical? You know, now people growing and adding things or whatever, but this is a natural grown, this ain't no man-made put together thing. and they try to combine that with everything else, and it takes the focus off the other stuff, because you have to understand, how do the other stuff get here? See, they can't regulate the weed. All they wanted to do was regulate and see how they can make money off of it, just like tobacco. They want to put a ban on some weed, you know. But the thing is, they mix that in, and so all you hear the talk is around a lot of marijuana this or marijuana that. People protesting dispensaries open here or opening in a area, what have you. But when you look at all these big other drugs that are killing people, this is not stuff that just floated up out the ground. And a lot of this stuff is not going to be covered because there's too many big hands that is playing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, most definitely. They've made chemical drugs cool and fun. And people that find it fun and cool are the ones that are basically testing that shit out. And they're finding out the hard way that, hey, you know, such and such. I heard as young as a 13-year-old girl lost her life behind fentanyl. And I don't think she accidentally took it. Somebody somewhere told her it was cool. Such and such is doing it too. And she, you know, at such an impressionable age, unfortunately, she partook of it and it got the best of her, you know, or it was laced. I don't know. I don't know nothing about none of that crap because I don't go
they
nowhere
usually
near
lacing it with something now.
Yeah,
mix it with stuff.
That's true. That's what I'm hearing mostly.
You know,
Yeah,
folks
they sprinkling a little bit in
let
this
me
and
tell you,
that.
they do, when it comes to smoking, they either crunch in the cans, they crunch the can in half, you take the can, squeeze it down, cup it, they make the little, because the can has the opening from where they crunch it, and they smoking out of that. They smoking out of all kind of things. It's not no specific, well, they're doing it this way. No, whatever it takes to get high, and however it takes me to get high, I'm gonna get high. Come on, remember when crack really hit the scene? How many people lost their antenna? Lost at least one antenna on their car.
When what happened?
Oh
when
yeah,
the
antenna.
When crack hit hard, I said, how many people that have lost at least one antenna off their car? I know I did. I know I lost an antenna. Everybody was, come on, just think about it. How can it be that we all are missing the same thing, our antenna? Okay, so that goes to show. Now you look at now, all this stuff that's going, man, they can't keep up with that. You got to bring the National Guard in. This is like, do you know, just kick back, we almost look like a little, what you want to say, knockoff of a third world country ourselves, with all the stuff that's going on in the way they doing things, in the way we coming at things. We our political junk is
They bringing the National Guard into San Francisco, you said, right?
Yeah, Newsom, the governor ordered the National Guard to come to San Francisco to deal with the drug issue. Telling you, it's off the hook.
Be handled on the National Guard level. That's
it's bad because you got people who are, for one, you know, crime is just creating more and more crime. It's just,
no doubt.
And but then you got too many bodies. It's too many bodies.
The people in San Francisco around the Tenderloin, those are zombies, man. I mean,
absolutely zombies.
And let me tell you,
the most
they're not just in the Tenderloin. Let me tell you, they're not just in the Tenderloin. It is no longer isolated. It is all over. You can be somewhere and they pulling somebody up out of some planter because he done dozed off in front of the planter at some apartment building up there on 18th and Terraville. You know, I mean, these folks, it is off the hook. It's off the hook. you know. Now, yeah, the tenderloin, it's no, to me, like I always say, if you ever want to get rid of somebody, you take them to the tenderloin, take their ID, put a few dollars in their pocket after they done got high or whatever, and the people go get with them, they go get with somebody, and that's it. That's how you make somebody disappear.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty rough over there, man.
Let me
If
get
you
my
want to
list
disappear
together.
yourself, if you want to disappear yourself, Stu, that's below the radar. Stu, the
It's
tenderloin
bad
is
out there.
The
underground.
most I do is have to drive through there if I have to get to somewhere that I'm going, and that's
I had
it.
to
I'm
walk
not
through
making
there.
no stops. I'm not running into no stove. I ain't parking. I ain't doing none of that. Not in no tenderloin.
I
No,
had to walk through there to get to work. It was depressing.
I know it
It's
was.
terrible now. It's worse, JJ. It's
It's the
100
worst place.
times worse.
It's
When you
worse
got a
than
crew,
Tijuana was in the 70s. That's how
You got-
bad it is.
it's terrible. You got the clear passage group or whatever that escort the kids down the sidewalk to clear the goddamn sidewalk so they can get to school and go home and stuff. So you got this whole group of people.
They should really
damn near
have
7
more
to 10
police
people
activity over there to clean that
escorting
up.
all these kids down the street. And you hear them clear the passage. And then people, they get out the way so the kids can come through.
They're
What
saying
is
clear the
saying?
piles of shit because dudes are straight, people are straight, taking shits on the
I
sidewalk.
seen it.
I was
almost
there.
stepped in-
They took
I
a
almost
shit
stepped
in the
in it.
they took a shit in the middle of the street, in the
the
middle of
the
traffic.
street.
Somebody took a shit.
In the middle of the street. Yep. I've seen it.
Did they wipe themselves?
Nope. They just
Oh,
put it right
Lord.
back up.
Wait, before we even get to wiping themselves, it's still the fact that they in the middle of the street taking a dump.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I ain't laughing at them, but I mean, God,
I'm
dang,
laughing at
they
'em.
might have had some irritable bowel syndrome going on or something like that.
No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it at all. That wasn't it.
You know, that's why they need to really crack down over there, man. That's just too much.
No, that's where they want, people like that to people with obvious drug habits and behaviors and destitute in one way or another. They know that they're all over there where they can find them, and they're not doing nothing about it. Because
That's what I'm saying. They're not doing anything about it.
it's
Well,
like one
there's some
big
things
camp,
being done, but you have to understand. Now, there's things that's being done, but you have to understand the city kicks out the most benefits. So everybody and their mama come from every city you can think of. And they come out there and they come and apply. The thing about it is, I got one, I think I just told you, the person don't even from a whole nother county. And then got an alert on his thing where he got benefits from a whole nother county. But because San Francisco get more, they come up there. So I'm telling him, oh no, he like, why you can't get? I say, because you have a case down in another county in Southern California, But it's hard but the reason we go through it, because all they have to do is say, I plan to live in San Francisco and I plan to live in California. That's all you have to say. And that attests, when you attest to saying that you're going to reside in San Francisco, now we can go ahead and do your benefits.
That's
people,
off the hook.
So it's people that come from all over. When we did the homebound thing or whatever, shoot, they was turning them around and coming right back. There was tickets going all over the United States. Bus tickets going all over there. San Francisco must have bought more bus tickets than any other city in the United States. Trying to send people home. It's a lot of these people are not, I'm not even going to say from San Francisco. They're not even from the Bay. They're not even from the
They
Bay.
just end up down there. And that brings me to
East Coast everywhere.
that brings me to that, TikTok has all these crazy videos on there, but what was shared with me was the 16-year-old North Carolina boy that ran out. They were doing this challenge on there. His name was Mason Dart, and his friends were doing this makeshift torch.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
With a spray paint and a lighter. So they try to create this torch. It was like this challenge. And so it was a big explosion, and the boy, the flames engulfed him up. So he ran, he jumped in the water and this and that, but he's not, they say that you can't even determine who he is. He ran by him jumping in the water. He risked infection from the water, from diving in the water. And then he pulling off his shirt and stuff like that as he was running. All of this, because he had 3rd-degree burns. And this was a TikTok video. And it's like, what are these kids doing? Why is TikTok allowing this madness to even occur?
It would have
What's
happened.
happening with all these challenges? This boy is.
It would have happened on any
his
platform.
mother says he's unrecognizable.
Well, it's like a man said, it would have happened on any platform.
It would have happened on any platform. They're using TikTok. They're using TikTok as a reason to shut it down, because you can get a lot of information on TikTok that you wouldn't otherwise get on Facebook or Instagram or what have you. And Facebook spent a lot of money trying to shut down TikTok, and they were unsuccessful. That's not to say that they're not going to be successful in the future, because if they have enough money to spend billions of dollars to try to shut down TikTok, that there's no telling what they might do.
I mean, I've watched some videos on TikTok that's been very informative. I'm not going to lie. Some are very entertaining. Some are informative. But this stuff about these challenges and blowing yourself up. Come on.
But you gotta look, like JJ said, it don't matter. It could be, they got the same thing that goes on Instagram. It goes on whatever. They're there. They're there. All you got to do is go look for them. You're going to see some crazy video, go Facebook Live. You're going to find something that somebody them put up there. But the problem, so it's social media. It's not the one platform. It's social media. Social media allows a lot of these things because it is about the money. It's about the money. The more you got to think, this is a whole new area where people are branding themselves. And the cool part is this is a whole area where advertisement is being done. So you got to think, you getting all these links and everything placed on your page as you get these views. You got so many ways that people hit on the links. They've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah.
Putting buttons on your page. And if you get to so many hits through your page and different things. So it's just, I tell y'all, everybody y'all talking about watching Netflix, watch that Social Dilemma. You watch that Social Dilemma about social media and these people talking about the stuff that's going on. Even the guy who said he created the guy dog Smiley, he didn't know it was going to go this crazy with people dealing with likes and all this stuff and want to commit suicide. That's social media. It ain't one platform. Social media allow all that junk to go on.
And
it's just, man, that just was so sad.
Different platforms pay different amounts of money if you go viral. So a lot of these challenges are like, how can I go viral? How can I do the most ridiculous thing on camera? We got a show called Ridiculousness. Remember, MTV used to be a music channel, and now
I watch Ridiculousness.
I watch Ridiculousness on a regular basis too, so I can't knock it. But at the same time, if I choose to watch that show, I'm voting for that. That's all I want to watch is these crazy videos of people, and the show claims that they don't take submission of anybody. They don't take user submission of videos. They go out and seek these videos of people doing crazy things like jumping off buildings, like parkour or things like that.
Yeah.
It's real dangerous stuff. And that's what's going on right now. You're absolutely right, John Timothy, about the people committing suicide off of some emojis and losing followers.
Yes.
These kids are growing up and they're looking at it from a different perspective. They're thinking their whole life is based on your life on a computer, and that's not what it is. And
It's definitely a different generation, and it's not the way that we were raised. But oh yeah, he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. And the most, everyone's impressionable to a certain extent, but kids obviously are the most impressionable. That's how you can get them to do. It only takes a kid to hear something from 2 or 3 people before he wants to do the same thing or at least try the same thing. He's going to talk to 2 other people who will lie and say they did it too, and then the next thing you know, he's doing it. This was a young man. This was a young impressionable kid who didn't know what he was doing.
16 years old.
Yeah, everyone knows. I mean, we've all done that. Got a lighter and got some Aquanet or whatever we used to use. I think I did it with Right Guard when I was younger. But
oh man, you almost blew up too.
No, well, no. And not to put this kid down because I feel for him as well as his family, but you got to know when to let that damn thing go, because if you watch it, the flame is getting closer and closer to the nose and nozzle of the spout. He probably didn't let it go or whatever, and that's how the explosion started.
Blew up.
Oh, so you seen the video?
No, I didn't see the video. It was
and where was the video on? What was that on?
Tic Toc.
I didn't see it. It was described to me.
Oh, it was described to you. You didn't see it.
No, I didn't see it. I don't.
No, it was described that it was shared.
Nobody saw it. They just talked about it.
Yeah,
they took it down, huh?
Yeah, they took it down immediately.
Yeah, it was a big explosion. They said.
Man,
I'm sure you can Google it and find the video.
I tell you what, though, bro, let's put it like it really is. It's a dumb one born every day. It's a dumb one born every day.
Well, dang.
And you should not be the dumb one.
I know, Ben. Come on now. Ben, don't be so hardcore, Ben.
That's not being hard. That's not being hard.
I remember the crate challenge. Remember the crate challenge?
Yeah.
Where all the dudes would walk across the crate. And I used to see people get lit. I mean, they be laying there getting tore up. And it still be people doing it.
You talking about the crate challenge? You talking about that milk crate challenge?
Yeah, man. Oh my God.
The most I did was played that game Knuckles. Remember Knuckles with the cards? And they be beating your knuckles till they bled with them cards. Your knuckle, your hand would be just your hand would be
had you on social media for that. You should start that. You should start that. You should start it. You should do it out on video and see what there'll be another trend. It don't make sense. It's certain things I look at and say, oh, that's the trend. And I keep on to the next video. I'm not trying to do that. And they should, it's like, what did he do? He pointed the nozzle the wrong way and set himself on fire?
No,
it was
he didn't let the
explosion. Him and some other kids was doing this,
God.
challenge.
He didn't let the nozzle go,
and it exploded. And the flames engulfed him.
Yeah,
but
we just you gotta talk to your kids and tell them, hey man, it's not that I'm saying it is. There's a lot of people whose intelligence level is not that high, and they're doing everything for a like. And dude, if you need that much love, you need to go talk to somebody, because some of this stuff these kids, even when they was doing something about drinking bleach and stuff, these kids have done some weird stuff on these videos.
I forgot all about that.
Let this stuff go. Think in your own mind, is this gonna put myself in trouble? I mean, it's enough danger as it is out here for you to be putting yourself in harm's way on something stupid. That boy will
drinking
never
some
be the
bleach,
same.
you gonna end up checking up out of here. Go on and
And
drink
you
some
can't
bleach
blame
if you
TikTok
want
for
to.
it. It ain't their fault.
That's because this generation is raised on look at me, what you gonna do for me, and me. And
Yeah.
and we got some either lazy ass parents or parents that aren't allowed to be the type of parents that they are, that they want to be.
Yeah.
So what these POWs, these prisoners of the world, are these kids. They're basically, raising themselves in a world of look at me, look what I can do, like this. You got people mad because they don't press a button to say they like your photo.
It's about attention too. It's about
Yeah,
that attention.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
That attention seeking that they're not getting and they're craving for it. And you do these videos and you see all these likes and this, these views and this stuff. And man, just think if you're somebody who don't get much attention, that's a big thrill for you. That's a big thrill, right? Okay, moving right along. God bless that child.
Peace to him
pray
and
for
his
the family and
family.
his recovery. Mom,
Yeah,
says
speedy
he's
recovery, brother. Hopefully they fix it for you. Man, that's because I see kids walking down the street with them burns on them like that. And that's, that stuff looks horrible.
Yes, a lot of reasons why it can be a lot of reasons why you get burnt up nowadays. That's why in the stores too, they got like the spray paints and all that stuff. I was watching Jerry Springer and they got something new out there they're doing. See, what did I think I was talking to you about it, John. What's that stuff?
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Rest
in peace, Jerry Springer. Man.
Yeah.
I mean, not Jerry Springer, but rest in heaven, Jerry Springer and Harry Belafonte. They both passed away this past week. Prayers to the family.
Bath salts she talking about. You was telling me about bath salts. I've been out a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, I've heard about that.
And they're doing some, and it's freaking them. It's messing them up, man. These bath salts, and they're crushing it up and snorting it.
What's it called? What is it?
Bath salts.
What they're doing with it?
And they're snorting it and stuff. And it's making them. They had a dude on there that he was like out of his mind, possessed or something, and eyes was rolling and talking all in different. I mean, it had messed him up. Why are you dealing with bath salts? Why are you taking it to that degree? Wanting more of a high, I guess. I don't know. Just trying something new. I don't know. But they mind,
whatever it is that can get
your mind may never be the same messing with that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
But people ain't thinking about that at the beginning. I tell you, we had a guy who he literally take a bandana, he soaked the middle with the goddamn diesel fuel, and he wrapped it around his face. That was his mask. Because he used that for his face covering. And then when he wasn't doing it, he would still take it and roll the bandana, soak it in diesel fuel, and wrap it around the front of his face.
That was addiction right there.
That's that's his high.
He was inhaling what? What was on there?
He's a huffer. So his main thing was diesel fuel. And see, remember when I was talking about the meth at the hotel? The way they found the chemicals for the meth was that was smelling the chemicals and thought it was coming from old dude room, telling him, hey, you ain't supposed to have this goddamn gasoline up in here. And kind of find out his room, he didn't have nothing up in. He said, no, I ain't got nothing in here, this and this. And so the smell came from the room next door, and that's how they found out that the people was in there trying to make meth. So but people just use them huffers, and he would huff paint. He would huff paint like nobody business. His excuse, because if you get in trouble if you catch you doing that. And what he would do, he'd be out there spray painting the bicycle, and he'd be smelling that paint. He didn't paint that bicycle, I tell you, about 15 times.
Yeah, they have spray paint locked up in the stores. Is that because they can get high off of it?
Yeah, people steal it. Well, graffiti and huffers. graffiti and
Oh
huffers.
my God. I'm good. I'm
You
good.
got people there huffing all
Just say
kinds of
no,
stuff.
you guys. Just say no. Don't try all that stuff.
I
Just
always
say
have.
no. Okay, let it go. Moving right along, y'all. Let's move on. Did I talk about the inquiring minds want to know about the strap on? I don't think so, did I?
Uh-oh,
You
I
know,
got my notebook
Yeah,
and
you
I
supposed to give me
had to
some freaky
register.
this. You supposed to be freaky this week.
I had to
Man, I know
register.
you.
You know
Anyway,
what I
he
thought?
goes like
I
this.
thought you said the clap on.
Strap on. My guy wants me to use a strap on
Oh
him
no, you need some other people on that.
while having sex. Now, at first, I was like, hell to the no. He must be gay. But after thinking about it and talking with him, it's just a sexual experience that he wants to try and with me. We are so open sexually and we have tried so many things. So I decided to give it a go. Well, he loved it and wants to do it again.
Duh.
Now I'm totally confused. What should I do?
No, you wasn't confused from the beginning. He wants you to all you is a virgin breaker. You just breaking that horse. That's all
He
you
wanted
doing.
a strap on. Come on
he
now.
he wanted her to break the horse so somebody else can
Oh my
ride.
God.
That
Stop
does not
playing.
mean okay. Come on, you
Stop
guys.
playing.
Let's give some
Stop
more
Did he say a
playing.
context.
virgin breaker?
Come on now.
Oh
Does
my
that
God.
actually mean that he got some issues? No, he could have just wanted to try
Wait,
something
I didn't
different.
say nothing about issues. I didn't say nothing about
He said
issues.
break the horse. Oh,
He wanted the horse broken so somebody else could ride. And there were a few
oh my
guys in the
goodness.
group that went through that, and that's what they did. They had some woman do it because they can take it and they control it how they want it to be. And then once they got going,
He wanted his
bam,
horse. He wanted his horse, bro.
she
Oh
broke
my
it.
goodness.
She
He
broke it.
he gonna be over there at the little park in the Berkeley.
But
in
I
the
mean,
bushes.
I'm trying. This person is saying
These guys
okay.
was
She's
saying
she's
how
feeling some kind of way because he liked it and he wants to do it again. So what
he
what
probably
advice
do.
do we give her about this?
Okay.
Advice?
Can I speak on this since I'm same gender
Speak on
loving?
it, JJ.
But okay, I think I should be an authority on this. I had a roommate who he was straight and he asked his girlfriend to do the same thing to him.
Okay.
I had to ghost this roommate because I found out he was trying to abuse her. He was trying to control her because he didn't want the girl to let anybody know that that's what he liked to do.
Okay.
It was like something between them. But I went and had coffee with the girl, and she told me everything. That's what he likes to do. He likes for her to put on a strap on, and he likes to get done up like that, but only with a female. He don't want no other dude to do that. But that's a trend that's going on that nobody's talking about. Is whatever you do with your woman is between you and your woman, and it's still considered straight sex. That's what I was trying to get to.
Okay.
That's the trend that's going on in people's minds. I'm on a group in Reddit called Totally Straight, and that's some of the conversations that I've seen on Reddit where they talking about that, where they allow their girl to put on a strap on and do things to them like that.
And it has nothing to do with whether they like she's saying, she's confused as to which way he's going. I mean, no, he just enjoys this from her.
Why are they saying that though? But my question is, why are they saying that? When a girl gets with another girl, people don't say, "Oh, you're a lesbian." But when a guy takes a strap on, now he's homosexual.
He took a strap on by his woman.
I just said, now I didn't say I'm saying this. I just said I know some guys in this group who spoke and said they had tendencies to be with a guy, but before they was gonna be with him, they had their woman do it because they can control it or what have you on how they go about it.
What do
and
you
get
mean
them
when you say
going.
control, John?
Exactly. Because
the man, they don't feel like a man is if it's first time with a man might be aggressive with them or whatever. And they will be with the woman and they go with it with the woman, and then he carried out his tendencies.
Later on.
the
So
thing
later
is,
on, he just
I'm
getting
not
started.
saying he was gay. I'm just saying he had that tendency.
my point
I'm
of
not
view.
saying.
My point of view is whatever you do with your woman, you're supposed to keep that between y'all, and that what y'all do in the bedroom, that's y'all's business. Y'all not supposed to disclose that to nobody else. That's just bottom line. But you know, if she's gonna continue to do this with this guy, she has to realize that he's trusting her to keep that to herself. And you know, this is a major secret. He might be out there in the community posing as somebody that he's not. You know what I mean? That he don't get down like that, that he don't do any type of butt play. But when y'all in the bedroom together, this is what y'all doing. And at the same time, you got to make sure that he still respects you, because he could become abusive. We don't know what other factors are involved. We don't know nothing else about the guy except that he likes this type of pleasure. And if you're uncomfortable with it, you shouldn't do it. Bottom line, like if you don't like doing that, you shouldn't do it at all. Like you should have stated that from the get-go. But maybe I think she got some kind of dominatrix type of thing going on with her. Like she was kind of curious to see what it would be like to have some kind of control over him.
They communicated, and she said she
Open
was
Pandora's
open to
box.
trying something new. So,
Right.
I mean, I guess maybe she just thought this would be a one-time thing, and he obviously liked it.
No.
One time.
So she might have opened up Pandora's
We could
box.
try this Thai restaurant
but you know,
down
you
the
heard
street. That's trying something new.
It's a video going around on the social media where this guy is getting into an argument with his girlfriend.
Yeah, I
and
heard
then
that.
and then I mean, almost everybody that heard it now. They using it on all kinds of videos.
Yeah, I on TikTok.
Yeah, the one where he say you used the strap on me and you liked it, and he came and you weren't supposed to tell nobody that. And it's like this big old fight video.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's an audio.
Yeah.
It's
an audio, but a whole lot of people using it.
She
So
said,
you know,
I
it's
wore a
more
strap
common than we
on.
think.
She said, I wore a strap on you.
Yeah, she did. She said that. She said I wore a strap on, and he was mad. He said, "You said you would never tell anybody."
Yeah.
They was in
See, you
the
gotta really
thing.
trust somebody.
This is my thing. When you do certain things, you know, this is why you have people who that's their life. That's the life that's you know, they're about their life. But then you got people who don't say nothing. See, this is where you wonder, wait, where are you going with this? Because if it's so cool, why you gotta, if that's how you get down, go and see about what you do. I mean, you got people who say, oh yeah, I'm into dominatrix, I'm into feet, I'm into this, I'm into that, I'm into feces and everything else, and they got their videos and everything else. But for him to say, oh, why you telling somebody, but this is what you like doing. So it almost comes off as if you see it or you consider it as something that's not cool or whatever for you to be doing. So that's why you so upset.
But like JJ said, what you do in your bedroom should be what you do in your bedroom.
But
right?
that's depending on you. Everybody
part.
depends on how long you've been with this person and what their sexual appetite is, and that's not true for anybody, because guys even tell what's going on. I mean, you done been in locker rooms as a man, and dudes have told their whole situations of things they have done. So
dudes be making that stuff too. Let's keep
some do and some don't.
Come on now.
If he know he gonna still sleep with her again, he ain't gonna tell too much.
Well,
now if she was somebody that he was hitting and missing, he may tell a whole lot.
You don't know. You don't know.
A
That's why I
man ain't
told
gonna
you.
let another man know what's going on
Yes,
with a
they
woman.
do.
He see
All the
do it on a
time.
What are you
regular.
talking about, Don?
All the
Yeah,
time.
that's
I
goddamn
told you, put
tradition.
Well,
that
how would you tell
goddamn.
your boy what your
How you
girl is
gonna
doing to
tell a
you in the
man?
All the
bedroom?
How
So he
time.
can
you,
get some?
Donna? How you gonna put that? No thinking like a man. None of that is no.
A man don't
Man
tell
will.
his partner what his woman is doing to
Okay,
him
tell
in the
us.
Oh
bedroom.
my
Tell us why.
goodness.
Tell us why he don't. Tell us why a man
That would
don't.
be kind of crazy and
No, no,
risque
no.
if
I
you
want
ask
you to
me.
tell. Not
Hey,
that it'll be risky.
You
hey,
I
gonna
want you
tell
to
your
tell us
partner
why
John,
that
you
your
won't.
girl is
John,
licking and
listen,
sucking
listen,
you up?
listen to this. Listen to this.
No.
Hey, Donna, how many men are on this channel right now?
Too many.
Okay, so
It ain't none of them saying you right, Donna. Has
wait
a
a minute.
single one said
You
you
don't-
right?
Ain't no man gonna
you
That
need
tell his
part.
Oh my
partner
God.
what his girl is
Donna,
doing to him in the bedroom.
Oh my
hey
God.
Donna, let's flip it. How many women tell other women about their relationships?
The relationship is one thing,
But
but you
Okay,
don't
sex.
tell your
no,
girl how
get,
he's sucking and
women
licking
get
on you.
really deep with
Yes,
their
you do.
relationships.
You just ain't gonna
That's a
tell her
lie.
all that.
Yes, women
Hey,
do. Yes, women
Yes,
do.
y'all
Women
She
do.
do,
gonna want
and
So
some
I
of
know
that
what?
from
sucking and licking
experience.
How
too.
how
that is a
how could
lie.
From overheard
how
conversations I
That
was
is
supposed to
not a
hear.
lie, Ben. That's
how
the
could
truth.
That is a
as a
lie,
man
Donna.
say what
You keep
you
on
women
telling
do?
Shaniqua all you want. You gonna look at here.
Donna, listen.
You don't need to tell your boy what your girl doing to you in the bedroom.
It
Donna,
Vice
happens.
versa.
you just had a
What's
question. We
wrong
had
with
a
y'all?
It's a
Garrett. Remember the
tradition,
Garrett
Donna.
question.
It's a
Remember the
What's
Get
wrong
tradition.
Garrett.
mad
with
at us
y'all?
for something somebody
I
else
need to
told
hear
us.
from each and every one of y'all.
It's
Donna,
a
you
tradition,
Garrett,
Donna.
read something.
are you
You
gonna
read
tell
something.
your partner what your wife doing to you in the bedroom?
Oh,
No,
okay. Hold on. Hold on.
no.
No,
You
you're
No, no,
singling
not,
no.
out.
right?
You
Normally,
No,
singling
no,
no.
out a
no.
person.
She just sopped you up like a biscuit last night. You gonna
You
tell your boy
singling
in the
out a
barbershop?
person.
You
Some
might
men
tell
will.
your closest partner, but
Some
you're not
men
gonna tell
will.
the whole fucking barbecue.
No, some men,
Barbershop.
some
Right.
men will.
You gonna go tell your best friend? Come on now, ain't no real man gonna do
Donna,
that,
how many
John.
times I tell you when I come
John, you
into a
ain't gonna
barber
be. You
shop,
gotta.
they say,
Ain't no
"Oh, turn
man
it
gonna
down,
tell the
turn it
boys in the
down,"
barbershop
because
what
I
his
tell them
no.
one thing I don't agree with. You telling the business of this woman, and she not here. I don't do the barbershop talk because, like everybody said, people gonna tell it. Some stories they make up, some they exaggerate, and everything else. But they will tell you this is what happened this morning on my way over here.
Mm-hmm.
What he gonna tell?
He gonna tell whatever he want to tell. But you just had something not too long ago. Come on, Garrett, you know it. When the girl was telling her friend about the dude, and all of a sudden the friend is with the dude now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Happens all the time.
that's
Because
from somebody who's running her mouth.
it's the same
You
thing.
risk
The same
that.
thing.
You
It's the
risk
same
that. It's
thing.
nothing.
Same
It's
thing,
nothing
Donna.
wrong with
Same
saying,
thing.
"Ooh,
Same thing, Donna.
I got some
No.
good last night." But to be
Same
specific,
thing.
telling all
It's
your
all the same.
It don't matter. You shouldn't even have to. I shouldn't go to nobody and say, "Here I am." We get up and I say, "Ooh, yeah, I had some good," and they know you my
it
woman.
depends
So
on what the conversation is about.
it don't depend on nothing.
Because
I
sometimes you
shouldn't be
talking
telling
Just
about
wouldn't even
what's
nobody.
happen.
good.
Okay,
Some women just be
okay.
talking about it.
No, because
Nah,
that's the
me
problem.
myself,
That's the problem.
I'm easily embarrassed. So I'm not about to tell my intimate business. I'm not going into detail about a damn thing, but because that's our business. But you know, at a certain age, you're telling all this bullshit, whether you're telling the truth or not. We all done been in the room as fellas, as guys. Then all been in the room or in a locker room, in a library, in a car. In which your boy is telling you blow by blow, pardon the tongue,
What they did.
blow by blow of what
He's
happened.
telling you what he did to her and what she did to him.
Yeah, they're
we
telling all
dogs.
the
Oh
business.
man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it
When that
Remember?
100. I
stops,
got
Man.
friends.
the
We
only
I got
thing
dogs.
that stops that is the approachment of maturity. and respect for the relationship you're in. You know, after a while, you just don't do that shit no more. You know, but at one time, yeah. I mean,
you don't do that if you married her, right?
Man,
Well, that's what
married
I'm talking
people
about. If it's
tell
something
stuff.
serious, you're not gonna.
Married people talk. People who are married, you have folks, let me tell you, if you can think of it, they do it. It's somebody who do it. If you can think of it, somebody's doing it. There are married couples who tell their business. They don't have a problem.
Men usually don't like telling other men
Oh,
what they
see,
doing.
where did you?
What they
I want to know
girl.
where did
Now
you?
he may tell.
Donna,
He
where
may
did you
tell
get
what
that from?
he did to make him seem
No,
like
no,
Godzilla.
no. Where did you get that
But he
from?
ain't gonna tell what she doing.
Where are you
Oh my
getting that
goodness.
information from?
From a very mature, wisdom
Those,
woman
no,
I've had
that
friends
sitting
no.
right here.
I've
That,
had
that's
friends. I've
that's
had
what.
friends who screwed in front of me before, so I really don't understand that. Like
You
I
had
was,
men do
come on.
what?
I've actually watched couples screw each other before, so I don't know where that's coming from. Like, hey, I'm going there. I'm going there. I've seen the couples there in front of me screwing in front of me.
Some people like to be watched.
And they know you was watching?
And I like to watch.
They knew you was watching?
And you like to watch
Yep, I was right there watching.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
no, I just seen your thing fall. I was like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
I kicked it.
I'm just
Okay.
saying.
Cordell say y'all doing a bit much. He said
Just
he
making
dropping
sure.
stuff over there.
Wow.
Just making sure.
I'm just.
But-
I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with if you into watching. I mean, if that's your thing.
That's the
But
same thing, Donna.
huh?
That's the same thing. I'm not
Watching
telling
is
you.
the
Yeah.
same thing as telling, right? Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's the same thing. I was actually there and I was watching them do the clap.
Wait a minute. So did you was it an unspeaking rule that you shouldn't say certain things when they finish?
I just kept myself quiet because I didn't want to ruin the mood that they was in. I didn't want to mess up the flow. I wanted them to forget that I was even there.
So
That was the goal.
I mean, but if they knew you was there, was it like they said, "Hey, we know you saw us, hush, hush, please, JJ," or it was like y'all wasn't even tripping?
We wasn't even tripping. We had a porno on the TV and they was doing their thing. Yep.
Oh,
Let me tell you.
Yep.
Oh, that was one of them old orgy parties.
That was nice.
he didn't say no orgy party.
But I mean,
know,
I ain't
when I
trying
was
to
younger,
hear.
when I was
I'm
younger,
just saying.
and when I was going to
Usually,
college, me
y'all
and a friend of
men don't
mine
like to
shared a
tell it.
room.
That's all I'm saying.
Let me tell you, me and a friend of mine was sharing a room when I was going to college, and you hit on your side of the room, and I hit on my side of the room.
See, exactly.
And sometimes it'd be at the same time, and it didn't matter. You just got up, you did what
Well,
you
that's
did.
different. You getting
and
it
you-
in because y'all in one room and you horny and you want to do it, and your friend gotta just understand that.
The same thing.
It
You're not
wasn't he ain't
supposed to
just
do
got to
that.
understand.
But
it.
are you
He
gonna
probably-
tell your
he probably
friend all
doing
your
it-
business about what your girl is doing to you?
See,
in the
now I'm not
bed?
saying I will, but there are men who do it. They'll tell it an hour later, Donna. Don't
But
act
that
like-
ain't the woman he want to be with. Then.
Well, you can see you coming
Man,
up with all
you
these
can't
other
believe
things.
what I just did. How many times you done heard that? Man, you can't believe what I just did.
What
Man,
I
She
just
hasn't-
did.
Oh
she
my
hasn't
What
heard
about
it.
what she just did?
She ain't heard
Okay.
about it.
Okay. How about the couple that I watched was married? How do you explain that?
That's a preference. That's all a preference, and everybody got different preferences and whatnot. But I myself, somebody tried to tell me what they did last night or whatnot in detail. I find it tacky. So,
Yeah, I don't want to hear that junk.
Yeah,
but
So Brian, what you just tell him you don't want to
they
hear
show and
it?
telling Joe JJ.
Would you
I
tell
would
him you
tell
don't
them-
want to hear it, or would
I
you
tell like I
listen
tell
it?
them all the time. Why are you telling this woman's business?
That's right.
Why
Or
you
telling
putting
your
that woman's
business.
business out there? No, I don't care. You had a right to tell your business. You had a
Nah,
right
I
to
don't
do
wanna hear your
whatever you
business.
want. But you
Cat.
talking about somebody else, you including somebody else, and you ain't got permission from this person.
I mean,
to
if
do
he
that.
want to tell you what he did to her, that's his
It
business.
don't matter. She's still a part of the story.
But why are
It's
you
her
telling what
business.
she did to you?
It don't matter if you did it to her. It shouldn't be a discussion about what we did. Period. It shouldn't be a discussion. There's so many things to talk about, but because let me tell you,
in the
one of the
barbershop,
things
in the beauty shop, I used to do hair. Okay, I heard some conversation.
Yeah, so
You
women
know about
do
people's
it,
business.
and women do it. Women do it practically more than men do.
No.
Yes. See, yeah, and because you've been in the shop,
I feel totally
and you heard
violated right
you
now.
heard it. You heard it. Yes.
Women don't do it more than you guys. You guys have a
Don't
way.
tell they business.
A minute ago, you said
not
women
true.
didn't do it at all.
That's not true. Women tell it so
Men
much.
have a way of wanting to let the world
men-
know he was a stud for the night. He
Okay,
just
wait,
has
hold
a
on.
way to want to
Okay.
beat his chest. And that's
Okay.
why he does that.
And why do a woman do it?
A woman don't, she don't, if it was some good and her and her girl, her best friend is talking, she may share a few things.
Oh, stop it.
Donna.
Stop it, Donna. Y'all, you know what? When a woman's mouth, when a woman and a man are descriptive about their sex or whatever relation took place, a woman is more vulgar and descriptive with it. They more, come on, men would say,
just
oh
better
yeah, I hit it
communicators.
or whatever.
We're
But
better
women would be up there,
communicators.
oh, this was like this, and it was, and this, and all this, and I was dripping
No,
all
we're
over
not
the
gonna
place,
tell
and I
her
was-
all the details step by
Oh
step.
my
Yeah, y'all do. Y'all do. Y'all do.
What is going on?
We're not gonna
Stop
tell
it.
her that.
You think you every woman?
He came
This
over
is not
and we
shopping
pulled
time,
down his
Donna.
pants and we
Donna,
took
this is
off his
not
shoes
shopping time.
and we unbuckled his belt
I've been stopped.
Donna,
and we
Donna,
laid him on our
Donna,
Persian
you got
You are
women
not
who are,
every
and we
you
woman.
got,
spread his legs
Donna, you
and
got
we
simple
bent him up
sniffers. You
and
got
we
simple
played with this
sniffers.
and we
Donna,
went on and jiggled that and
you
we
got
did
let me
simple
tell you
that.
something, Donna.
sniffers.
We're not going to do that.
I was walking into a gas station in West Oakland, and this sister was on the cell phone telling her friend all her business, wearing tax. She was telling all her business. She was in the store, she was bragging, and I fucked him like this, and I did this to him. And I was like, wow, like you ain't even go. She was telling everything. I said, oh my goodness. And you on the cell phone telling everybody in here bragging, and I ain't even I got a man at home, but I served him up because and she was going in. So you can't
She
tell
just
me
wanted
that.
you to hear, Ben.
Oh, Donna.
She
Just
was
wanted
making
everybody
up
to
a
hear. We
gossip
all here.
story.
There's about 25 people there.
Anytime
Even the
women
people at the
open their
gas station
mouth,
heard
they
it.
want people to
I
hear.
believe it.
Oh my God.
I believe it. West Oakland is one of the most ratchet places I've ever lived in. I love West Oakland.
She wasn't playing. She wasn't playing. She was the
Women are,
tallest, and she was a nice
women
looking
are
sister too.
sniffers, and they even tell that. So you can't tell they don't tell all this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say women don't talk. I'm gonna say
When they
men
speak, they
talk a
want to
lot
be
more.
heard.
Men
No.
talk a lot more about what he doing.
Where are
We
you
talking
getting that
about
from?
other stuff. We talking about how we gonna either do this or do that. It's about what's the
We're
next
not telling the
plan.
whole story. Nobody wants you to tell all
We
that.
trying to put the next lick
Word to
together.
the wise, you don't sit up and discuss what you're doing in the bedroom with who you doing it with. It ain't
Right. That's
everybody.
basically
You
what
better
I'm
tell
trying
your
to
other
get to.
female friends that shit.
Yeah, it ain't that business. They need, because I'm gonna tell you, turn around that single friend of yours, even if they ain't single, they may just be wanting to, they get turned on about hearing this stuff and sometimes watching.
Okay.
And they gonna want to
You don't like
have
to
a little
share?
taste.
It's
They
more
gonna want to
women than
taste
men.
it.
It's
It's
more
a
women than
song.
men.
Hey,
Sometimes you need to share.
it's a song where the lady tell the woman coming home from work, in the song, and the lady tell the woman, she said, "Oh, it was no need for you to rush home. She done already gave him his loving for the night." So look
I
here.
don't know what song that is, but she
Oh,
needs
I'll
to
get it
stop
for you.
lying.
Oh, I can get it for you now. Don't
Wait
play.
a minute.
He already
It's
gave
an
him his
old
love
juke
for the
joint
night.
song.
Well,
I
you
get
got to
it,
be
but
careful, you guys. You just can't be sitting
folks
up
do
talking all your
stuff.
business. Now, the lady, y'all done got all off track about the strap on and what to tell this person. But
was
I
gonna
would
say,
just say,
Because you was just denying the facts. Doggone it.
I
You
would
a
just tell
denier.
her that you went on
Donna's a
and did it.
denier.
You went on and did it, and he liked it, and this is between you and him. You don't need to be telling the business. Just strap it up sometime. He just likes to be strapped.
Wonder how big
But
it
why
was.
is
He
she?
was a big
But
one.
she feeling
Did he
some
make
I was
kind
him
of
thinking that
way.
bleed?
too.
She feeling some kind of way that she might be feeling some kind of way that the fact that he is liking,
Yeah.
and now
He got
she's maybe
gushy.
But then
questioning.
maybe
got
she
all
shouldn't have never
gushy.
tried it. You know what I'm
He
saying? If you
shouldn't
got
have. He
apprehensive,
shouldn't
He
have.
got all gushy
maybe
gush.
she just should have said, "Baby, no, I'm not strapping with you. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not cool with that." Maybe she just should have said that in the beginning.
You just, I got my 9mm right here. I'm strapped. I'm always strapped.
Because I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't,
Well,
I
my
mean,
my
I'm just thinking me personally,
You
if
ain't
you
never
come
been
to
there,
me
Donna?
asking me to do that,
You
I
never
don't
put that
think I'm
strap
gonna be
on?
comfortable doing that to you.
You never put the strap on, Donna?
I'm gonna be like, you know what, baby, I love you and everything, and I know you want to be creative, but I don't think I'm cool with that one.
oh, that's
Because
what
he
we're
may
going
get
to.
to howling and it be good to him, and I am gonna
Yeah,
start,
it might get
I'm
a
gonna be
little
like,
bloody.
why he like it like that?
Don't put that away,
I
okay?
am gonna think some things, right?
Yeah, it
So,
might get a little bloody, little blood
oh
situation.
my God,
Is,
B.
is it ready?
Be
I was
squished.
thinking that. I wasn't gonna say it, but I was thinking that.
I'm coming in, boy.
Yeah, he a first time
Well, I
virgin.
mean,
Might
if
happen.
it glides in, you
I
guys,
bet you it wasn't his
really
first time.
being bad. What you
You
say,
said
Brad?
what his first
I say, I
time?
bet you it wasn't his
Okay,
first time.
yeah,
I'll be right
it
back.
was his first time.
Brian is crazy. But what I'm saying, if that's his first time, yeah, you may have broke some membranes or something like that. It may be a little situation. But if it glides in well, she may not be the first one to glide in. I mean, glide in. He could have,
Right,
it's the first time with her.
right.
Yeah. So he might have had this before, but I wish him best in this regard. And I just say, if that's your man, you open, y'all be open and try
I
new
would,
things.
I would like an update on this story.
Yeah, I mean, what happened? Did he? We need update. That's what I'm gonna have to hit them up and say. We need update.
Yeah, I want an update on that.
Because did he? I mean, man,
He
I
didn't,
like to know some specifics.
because the reason why I want to update is because if she's not with it, is he going to go out and find somebody else to do it? Like, because he's
He was
always
gonna
gonna go
find
for.
somebody else to do it anyway, JJ.
You saying
If
that?
you
That's
Yeah, that was
already
a
in
part.
the,
That was a part of the mission.
I
that's
mean, that's
already
just
in the
like,
agenda.
a situation I knew of where the married couple, was very adamant about wanting someone in their bedroom, another woman. The guy was really, really obsessed with this. And so he was constantly trying to recruit, a cutie with a big booty or whatever, to come on in that he felt comfortable with. And the wife was okay with going along with it, but she wasn't as obsessed with it as her. But he had clearly stated that if she's not willing to do this, then I just can't be with her.
Right.
So you would throw your marriage away. I mean, people are really deep into this kind of stuff. You would throw your marriage away. You love your wife, but if she's not down for bringing that other woman in, and this is a fantasy that you have that you need to fulfill, or probably do on a regular basis, and she's not down, then you're gonna leave her?
Yep.
Nah. Yeah.
Taking that ride. He took a ride.
For example, I would like a third party in my situation, but there's criteria and there's respect that goes along with that. And I've agreed to be like, okay, I'll only allow this if you like it. If you don't like this, then we're not doing that. And that's just what it is. Our whole relationship.
So is that
around-
about this person was saying that they would sit down and have dinner with the other person and like an interview thing? I mean, do you sit down and interview the person?
Right. We don't want to just throw somebody in the situation. You want to get to know who the person is and what their status is. There's layers to it, and that's the ways of keeping it safe without having to.
And you both have to be attracted to this person, of course.
Exactly.
And they have to be attracted to both of you, of course.
Right. We have to meld together. If we not feeling it, then we not feeling it.
And then you have to have the I don't know, shoot, if you have to have it in writing or whatever, but you gotta have the rules. I mean, is this a one-time thing?
You gotta
And
have
it
a
can never
non-disclosure
ever be no
agreement.
more, you know?
Yeah, they be safe words, all of that. Like
You need a non-disclosure agreement before you get started.
I mean, really, because what if it's really hot and you want to? Because I've heard stories where the person is calling and wanting to do it again and all this stuff.
I had a situation where we did invite somebody and they became obsessed with me and I had to cut them off. But luckily for me, they didn't become a stalker. So, anything could happen.
They can become obsessed.
Yes, they could have became obsessed.
So if I invite somebody into me and my husband's room and they become obsessed with my husband and like what he did, then I have to go to be dealing with this, trying to get rid of them some kind of way, right? And what if my husband is really liking the way she got down too? It could be a problem.
Right.
So we have to have a disclosure. First of all, we just ain't doing it. That's just the bottom line. Right. I'm just not. I'm no disrespect for y'all out there who like to do what you do. That's your thing. You're grown, right?
Right.
But when it comes down, what's yours is yours. What mine is mine. What's his is his. This is mine. Okay. I don't like to share.
Okay.
I don't like to share.
I don't mind it.
And then you're taking the chance of, men usually don't want to bring in another man. So it's not going to be him getting all bent out of shape about, the woman getting into the man, but you're risking bringing another woman.
Why are you so generalized?
You're risking being hush. You're risking.
But don't say that because women.
Let me say what I'm saying. I'm the hostess of the show. Now you can say what you say when I get through saying. Now, a woman could get into this other woman, right? It could be nice to her. First time, threesome, she could be like, whoa, wow. Never had it like this. And before you know it, it's situations, right? And a man could very well lose his woman to this other woman.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of risk factors involved with doing that. Are you willing to take those type of risks, and are you willing to share? The same thing with that movie, The $1 Million Proposal. Robert Redford and Demi Moore.
Indecent Proposal.
Indecent Proposal.
Indecent Proposal, that's some deep shish, right? You just don't know how that may go. And so are you willing to put a price on to spare your mate? Are you willing to let somebody have your mate in that way? When you give of your body, when you connect with them on that spiritual, on that physical level, you're exchanging juices. You are blending. So now you blending this other person into your situation, right?
You're spicing it up.
I'm keeping it 100.
You're just adding spice to it. I think
You are blending somebody else's
Blending the
and
juices
spiritual connection
and
all
the
this
berries.
stuff into your zone with you and your partner.
The
So
gush,
now
gush.
you got this mixture of stuff.
Oh
This
yeah.
soul tie, they call it.
Mm.
You got this soul tie of mixtures with 3. Trust me, that
Taste,
stuff gets
textures.
deep, man. It gets deeper than you just busting one. It's way deeper than that.
Yes, you're right.
It's
about
deeper.
that.
People don't
It
think
can be.
outside the box before doing. They think about, I just want to do what I want to do. I got this little fantasy I want to put. They don't think outside the box of what could. And then you've shared something so precious and vital of yours that's a part of you with someone else.
Man, you serious, Donna?
well, us dudes
Think
don't.
about
Everybody just
it.
want. Some people just want to have fun.
Is that just how, if you want to have fun, go to the amusement park.
They are at the amusement park.
Get some cotton candy.
I've turned my room into the amusement park.
Watch
and
the
I'm
pornos
That's right.
together. Have
Ain't no
fun.
rides like that at the amusement park.
There's a lot of ways to have fun than to bring another piece of booty into your bedroom.
All right.
Turn on that old
I'm
school
gonna say
genuine.
this. When you single and y'all a couple in a relationship, yeah, it's almost, no holds barred. You experimenting all over the goddamn place.
That's
but,
right.
Once you're a married couple, that's an oath you done did before God. This is your soulmate. This is your partner for the rest of your life. Now, if you guys are into that, you gotta roll with the risk too. You gotta take the risk and roll with it. You can't bitch and moan if shit goes south. But you're talking about the difference between single people and a married couple. So
when you say single, Brian, okay, let's expound a little bit more on that. Okay, so are you saying single and not in a committed relationship?
No, I mean,
or are you
single
saying in a relationship but not married? That's still constitute being single.
You can be in a committed relationship and not be married is what I'm saying. But if you single and I mean, you put yourself out there, you liable to come across all kind of stuff, and you might hook up with a like-minded person, a female or whatnot, who, you might joke about it. It would be funny as a threesome, and you say it. And she goes, that I'm kind of open to that. Boom, 2-3 weeks later, you in the middle of a threesome. But as a married couple, it gets a little bit more stickier there because that should have been discussed and talked about, and you should have some type of tendencies, know about certain tendencies before you get married. You can't be 3 years into a marriage and then go, hey, babe, we need to have a threesome, or our relationship is over, this marriage is done. That's not cool. That's not right. So, to each his own, whatever floats your boat, do what you got to do. But
what about if you're in an exclusive relationship?
And that should be talked about and discussed between you and that person.
Before you decide to be in that relationship. Because, some people just wake up with a feeling, just like you wake up in the morning with a heavy one. You know what I'm saying? You just wake up with this thing on your mind that you want to.
It don't happen like that.
I think I want to be with 2 women. You know what I'm saying?
Let your body be free.
You wake up like that.
Be mindful.
Let your body be
there
free.
go down to talking for men. No, Donna, it don't work like that, girl.
Y'all do wake up with a heavy one.
No, we don't.
Not.
You mean a hard one? You talking about a hard one?
I'm trying not to stay hard, Ben.
But that ain't got nothing to do with anything. That's
right.
That's just a wake up.
Your prostate. It's just that your prostate has been functioning overnight, and you should.
What are you talking about?
If y'all learn your anatomy.
That's right, John.
Learn your body, John. And that's why we. Because let me tell you,
what the hell?
I told you
heavy
when.
one.
I say y'all, just like y'all wake up with a heavy one, you could wake up with a heavy thought of I want to be with another woman.
No,
The heavy, which you want to consider the heavy one, has nothing to do with no thoughts or anything. That's just a condition dealing with health. That's all that is. When a man wake up really semi-erect, because he's semi-erect.
Food in there.
Some are not semi-erect, John. Some are pretty.
Girl, that's if it's on the thought. We're talking
in the
about
morning.
Norman.
In the morning. In the morning. In the morning.
We're talking about
in the
normally
morning.
waking up. Normally waking up.
What
And
is lost?
this lets you know if a man doesn't, he should be talking to his doctor because he could be having prostate issue.
If he wake up like that in the morning?
No, wake up not having, if you go a long time not having erections and stuff, you should.
Oh
talk
yeah,
to
if he
your
ain't
doctor.
having none. I'm talking about when he have it.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
And it ain't
paying
happening every
attention.
morning, Donna.
She
It
not
ain't
paying.
happening every morning.
It don't happen every morning, stiff.
No. Well, it used to, but then you turn 10. All right. It don't, after 10 years old, or 10, 11, or 12, whatever. Usually after you get that first one, then you don't have that problem as often anymore. And damn sure as a grown-ass man,
ain't waking up thinking about that all the time.
Well,
Unless
I'm
your
just
woman,
They're not
saying,
waking up thinking about it. It's just natural.
It's just something that
hypothetically,
happens.
gentlemen,
And
I'm just saying that a man may decide in midstream that he's in a relationship that he wants to be with another woman too.
Yeah, he can.
He
He can decide not to be in a relationship too.
But this is why, like Brian said earlier, y'all need to should have had a discussion. Because how can we say we exclusive, but I want to bring something into the exclusive club? You can't go down here to the golf club and drag anybody off in there with you.
Amen.
But like Brian said, Brian said if you're not married, you single.
Well, yeah, but see, we not talking.
Twisted my words, Donna, girl.
Exactly.
Yeah,
not married don't mean you're not
you
committed.
single.
Because you came back
you
and
can
you
be
said,
committed.
wonder if it's an exclusive relationship. That's what you came back with after he made his
Because if it's exclusive,
just saying,
you just single is single. Like I totally agree with Brian. If you single, the sky's the limit. You do it the way you want. Ain't nobody judging you. You got the whole.
Depends on your life and your situation.
But things change when you become exclusive with somebody, and they really change when you marry somebody.
It depends on the relationship. We can't put ties on everything. Folks have whatever they
That's
want.
only if you have an open relationship. Some people start an open relationship.
They do. And some people
it's a relationship, but it's
in a relationship and decide to do that.
But I still don't call that a relationship because how can you be open and in a relationship?
Because they can define their relationship any way they want to. You're not the deciding factor. I'm not. They doing what they want to do. That's right.
Women don't know about that.
You got people, we have our preference. We have our preference to being monogamous, or we have our preference to being what is it? Polynog, whatever they call it.
Monogamous.
Polyamorous.
Polyamorous. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, people, it's just your choice. Like being said, relationship doesn't mean one specific thing, because as friends, there's a relationship. Just folks right here, there's a relationship. We can say, oh, this is a Zoom relationship. There's a relationship. But when we say we're going to be committed to one another, now you're looking at a whole different thing. But like Brian said earlier, if you talked about it earlier and said, hey, this is what I'm into, this is what I'm into, Well, them two people can end up getting married and still be into what they into because this is what they discussed at the beginning.
Yep.
But don't come tapping me in the morning on our 6-year anniversary talking about we about to have some Twizzlers up in here. We got a problem.
And they do that too.
Some
And
people get the
are married.
7-year itch and they just get
Some people are
hear
married
all
though.
that. I don't want
They
people.
married
We
and do
use
that.
anything for an excuse or a reason
That's right.
to carry out or not carry out what we supposed to be doing. 7-year
That's right.
itch. I done seen people married saying, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't seen no scratching going on over there. They shoot. They up here trying
You
to
don't
figure
know
out
about the
what
scratching.
year.
If they scratching, they not telling you.
See, look here. These people are living a good life.
But you don't
tell
know
that
what's
marriage-
going on in behind their doors.
See, I didn't say that. I said you can tell, you can tell a productive or fruitful relationship. You can tell when people are about one another. It's very clear.
Right.
You can see that. But the whole problem is people are going to use whatever they can as an excuse. This is what I want. Like you said, wake up in the morning and all of a sudden I got a desire to be with 2 women. Well, I sure wouldn't know how to fix my mouth to say that. Hey, baby, wake up. I got a permission.
A premonition.
No, you got
can't even-
permission.
No, I got
I need your permission.
No,
Yep.
yeah, I ain't saying I'm asking for permission. Give me that green light.
And I'm gonna say, lay your butt down and go back to sleep.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is, I just wanted to kind of touch on that because it kind of, worked into what we were talking about to help this couple. I do want to update on that regarding that strap on. And we did go all the way to the left. We are out of time now, so we're gonna have to wind it up, you guys. If there's anything else you guys
strap on was the strap on leaning to the right or the left? That's probably why we went to the left.
I'm telling you, like I say, I don't know.
How was
Now,
it
I don't
hanging?
mind. I don't mind trying new things, but that strap on thing kind of scary.
There you go.
And they got some really nice ones in the little store too. They got some all sizes too. So, you just have to decide if that's what you and your mate want.
How in the heck HE double hockey sticks do you know that?
I've been in a naughty store. I've looked at stuff.
Yeah, the 94 is nice.
As a matter of fact, I've looked at everything up in there. I've used props in my on stage presence on my shows. I've used things, So I know what they got. Now, as far as me using everything I've looked at,
I'm looking at Cordell and Brian.
The exclusive. She gave us exclusive. I know what they got.
The cold part, both of it go together. See, Brian take a hit. As soon as Brian took a hit, Cordell take a bite of a scoop of ice cream or something.
I didn't see that.
He got the munchies.
y'all doing too much.
I'm sitting like, well, shoot, I just need to combine both windows.
I'm taking a hit, sitting back tripping. Cordell eating ice cream. I don't know what JJ doing.
I'm doing my paperwork at the last minute.
Your paperwork. Gareth is like, he's stuck. He don't know what to say. Certain topics he just take it in because he can't say a lot because he don't want to get himself in trouble.
The show took a left turn about an hour ago.
Yeah, with
It
you
did.
see, we got off that subject. So the majority got off that subject. Everybody was like, you know what? It's done. Let's keep it moving. Let's go.
Y'all, we gotta sometimes throw the twist in there. We gotta talk about.
We gotta bless them.
I had a few more, but I ain't going there because we'll be on here all night. I have to end this show right now.
Oh, give us one more. Give us one more.
Y'all, you know what? Yeah, you give me one more.
Get ready. I'm ready for whatever you got to bring.
Yeah.
Ben put the request in last week.
Yeah,
Ben
I did.
said, "Look,
I did.
stop coming."
And she only gave us a teaser.
He said, make it a special show He says, come out the gate with it. Come out the gate
Right.
with it. And he was supposed to be a special.
Yeah.
So when you since it's more men than women, and you guys, you guys, let me just say this fella here. Okay. This fella here said something that was kind of interesting. He says that his wife used to be flexible in the bedroom. Now she's a stiff piece of rock.
Mm.
I am turned off. To lift her leg is a job. She moans and cries if I say get on top. This is boring. I have tried to get her supplements, diets,
I
exercise,
tell you, boy.
and she says no.
All people
This
need
has me so frustrated. I want to cheat, but not leave her. Am I wrong?
Oh.
Oh.
So he wants her to be able to do all these kinky things. She used to be
That
able
they
to
used
get
to
on,
do, huh?
she used to get on top. She used to ride it. She used to lift them legs high. She used to spread
Damn,
them
Donna, you're
wide.
being kind of descriptive there, girl.
Remember, women don't remember. I
I
said they're
am a
more descriptive.
storyteller,
I
Brian.
said they're more descriptive
I
than
am
we
a
are.
storyteller. Get my book,
All them women
Seduction
storytellers.
of the Hidden Diva, and it'll tell you all about my little storytelling. It's okay on Amazon. All
Just
right.
like them women
So
do.
anyway, he used to spread them and lift them and do all this stuff, right? And now he says she's just laying there like a piece of rock because she's not limber and can do all that. And he's missing that. So what would you guys suggest
Couples yoga.
that he do to help her?
Well, no, Garrett got the
Because
answer.
he don't want to hurt her. He don't want to.
Garrett got the
Couples
answer.
yoga.
What
Couples
you
yoga.
say? Gareth got something to say. Let him
Garrett
say.
got the answer.
Gareth, turn your speaker on. We can't hear you, baby.
No, on the nugget.
Do what on the
No.
nugget?
No, on the nugget.
No, on the.
They lose weight.
Oh, she gotta lose weight.
Yeah.
So you think the weight is in the way of her being able to pounce down and bounce on it?
Let me know when y'all want to hear my opinion.
Let me tell you something. The weight, to me, weight ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, couples yoga.
There is some what you want to call it, voluptuous girls that is very flexible.
That's very, yeah.
And they can
I seen
lift
on the video,
and bounce and do everything.
It takes his participation too.
Yep.
And trust me, it don't matter about no weight or whatever. You make what people think things are supposed to just happen. You make it happen.
That's right.
Well, the man can help with the situation too, but if she's hurting her knees and back and butt and
she said her knees hurt.
Well, yeah, he said that
when she
don't do what she used to do.
and she cries when she has to get on top, and he say he can't lift her leg up. She's moaning and
he can't. Well, she might go
Was
on
she
go
in a
see
car
something about
accident
her
or
hips or something. She might got a hip issue.
Sound like she done had an accident or something's going on.
Sound like she got a hip.
Was she in a
Her
car
hip is out of
she
place.
ain't in no car accident. She
She
just
done had
Her hip
a
is out
stroke or
of
something.
place.
she's
Her
stiff
hip
like
is
a
like-
rock. He said she's not able to do any.
How she
movement.
go from being limber and y'all was able to do all these positions to all of a sudden she's stiff as a rock?
Well, he
Something
say
happened.
he's supplements, diets, and exercises he's been trying to give her. So I'm assuming maybe it's some things going on the physical point. I don't.
That'd be
He
like-
didn't say.
like
why I said was
Cousin
she involved
Betty.
in the accident. I wasn't trying to be funny.
I think she probably got a hip issue. Her knees is probably gone. Her knees is probably so.
But he's saying he's thinking about maybe he need to go get with somebody else because apparently.
Oh, here we go.
Apparently, he
I'm
must
good
be a
on
That's what he
this
very
said.
one.
flexible
That's what he
brother.
said, John.
I'm
He
good
said
on this.
stay in a
I'm
relationship with her, but
good.
get with somebody else.
Yeah, he
I'm
don't want to
good on
leave
that.
her, but
I
he
ain't got
said he want to
no.
get with somebody a little bit more
I
flexible.
can't. I can't help him with that one.
What's gonna happen
Shoot.
is he's gonna
You
be into
better
the
try
person
to
that's
make
flexible.
something.
He gonna be
Huh?
into the new person that's flexible. He gonna fall in love, and he gonna slip
Mhm.
up, and the other woman gonna find out, and there's gonna be some drama. And instead of avoiding all of that, at least communicate that you're not being satisfied with the person you're with,
Man,
no matter what the
baby,
consequences
But
are.
check
how do
this
you
out,
fix
baby.
that?
Check this
How do
out,
you?
baby. This is I done brought this thing right here. This is what we gonna do. That's how you fix it. You make adjustments. He gonna go somewhere talking
Hey,
about
they got
because
a,
what
they
she
got a,
can't do. What he
they
can't
got
do.
a
Install a
swing
swing.
chair too, right?
Thank you. Install a swing
Yeah.
and do something. But you gonna leave your woman because she can't do.
He
There's
didn't
no
say
way
he
in the
was gonna
world.
leave her. He wanted to go get with somebody
No, that's
He
else.
what
want
he
to
gonna
cheat
end
on her.
up doing.
That's leaving her.
He
That's
leaving
her.
her. He leaving his woman to go be with someone else. She leave
All
home
of
and go
y'all
out
are
and
way
do
off.
wrong.
So the suggestions you guys would give in my viewing audience, please, we welcome your comments. The suggestions you would give is work with your partner. And because there's some men too, some men can't do
Stretching
it
and
like that no
yoga.
more either.
I
They
said group
stomach and
yoga.
all that, they can't do it. You can't find it. You
Couples
can't.
yoga, couples stretching. That's what I said.
So y'all do yoga
Yeah,
and stretching
I
together?
like that.
Yes. And then
The-
he said the swing, and then it's a pillow too that you can use. It's
Yeah, it's
a
called a
shaped
wedge
pillow.
pillow. It's a wedge
Yes,
pillow.
that's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
But they
And you
got
can,
it. But like Ben was saying, they actually have a class, a class that help couples who have situations. Like Ben was saying, it looks like a yoga class or whatever, but it helps them to be able to get into positions that at one time became difficult for them and stuff like that. I mean, there's things you can do, but if she say, "Oh, it hurts when I do it," or whatever, my knees are starting to hurt or whatever, dude, there's so many things they could do to fix that.
He say he like it when she used to get on top, but she can't do that no more.
He got a hot tub. He got a tub.
I don't think so.
Install a hot tub.
Well, any kind of floating in the water makes it even more, the body becomes light and you can adjust that. But I would say that they just need to work out. They need to work on I don't know shit. They need to work it
have
out.
a conversation with each other. That's it. They can't decide to do anything else till they have a very, very serious conversation with each other. Period.
Yeah.
but if she's not willing to change, he has to change himself. Like he needs to work out more. He needs to be willing to put in more work to get what he wants. If you don't want to cheat on her, like you're gonna have to be willing to, do a little bit more extra.
Who
So
said
he got
Brian
to
said,
So
Who
he
said
got
he
to
was
put in
fat?
the work to
like
accommodate.
Brian said, when you single, even though you in this relationship, shoot, folks are gonna make decisions and they're gonna do things, So he either make adjustments with the person, like Brian said, they talk about it, how they gonna figure it out, or they keep it moving. But sometimes you can talk. I mean, if I'm with somebody and it's like, oh baby, my leg hurt, I'll be like, well, shoot, let's try something else. We ain't gonna sit up there, oh well, shut it down, turn the TV on. Shoot. You gonna in the midst, you make adjustments. I mean, I ain't gonna take a survey, but who'd have made adjustments in the midst of things, because it ain't always been the same way.
Sometimes you got to keep going, even though you got a trolley horse.
But you make adjustments.
Yeah, Charlie horse.
Even you make adjustments for yourself. Yeah, because them Charlie horses, you know, if I put my leg like this and try to push off my toes, there you go. It's a wrap.
Right.
So you make adjustments. Now
There
you
you
use
go.
I I guess everybody can relate to the Charlie horses, huh?
Yeah. No,
But we
made
made adjustments though, right? And that's just basically they talk about it, they make adjustments. But to want to leave them, that's some car. Lately the last few weeks, I can hear Ben saying, "You want to leave because of that? Just because of that?" It was something that was so similar, and they want to leave. I want to go get with somebody else rather. And it's like,
That's
well,
right.
why are you still here? That's the thing. Why are you still there?
Self-preservation. That's all it is. The self-preservation.
Self-preservation. That's a cold thing.
Wow. Well, if you guys are,
And that's usually when it's a state of emergency, Courtney.
well, how do I ask this question for the road? How do men handle situations? Some men handle situations where the position is, him entering from in the behind, not in the butt, but from behind, and you're all into it and you're doing your thing, and then all of a sudden you get these smells that hit you in your face.
Oh my God. Hey, you know where I was at? I was thinking Charlie horses.
Man deal
I was
with
thinking
that?
Charlie horses. I was thinking Charlie horses.
Hurry up and get finished.
I normally.
I talked about this briefly before, but because some men have said they just gone and finish it up, and they just don't go back.
That's right. Hurry up and get finished.
And then some say they just find a way to fall back. They just because it just goes into
It's something.
They just find an excuse to stop. But some just go on and get it. Let me finish. And they finish and they be like, I'm done. I can't do. And they just hold their breath. I mean, what? I mean, tell the truth and shame the devil. What has happened for y'all? I know y'all all didn't have some fume stations that didn't hit you from the back, because that's when it
ain't gotta hit you from the back. Sometimes the fumes is just in the air.
Yeah, that's right.
All punani's not good punani.
Thank you.
But some people don't know their stuff is sick. They need some assistance.
Be careful.
But a lot of it gets more agitated
when
you're having relation. When you're clapping, it gets more foul.
I'm gonna finish the mission.
But what do you men do in the middle of that? I know that must be a very stressful situation. Oh, what is that? Now, Gareth got a can of doggone spray. Do you start spraying? You cannot start spraying.
Man, Glade and
double fisted.
You cannot start spraying.
You got to disinfect and then refresh. You got to disinfect.
Hey, but check this out. What if the sprays are not around? You don't keep sprays on your bed table when you're getting down. Usually. So what if they're nowhere around and y'all is sweating and you in the motion?
What I'm gonna say, but that's
and
the importance.
You flip her around and boom, boom, boom. What do you do?
That's the importance of foreplay.
Insane.
Foreplay will let you know. Do I need to get a little wax out my ear and test this, or do I?
Oh yeah, that is a trick, ladies and gentlemen. That's an old school trick.
Yes, sir.
Wax out the ear. No, you finger her. Do you get the wax first and finger her?
Yeah, you get the wax. You get the wax first and touch it.
Get the wax in your ear, and then you finger her, and then what? If it burns,
you gotta think about it.
If she twitches,
time to roll.
If she twitches, or it because it'll irritate her, right?
It'll burn.
Okay. If she's smelling,
y'all shouldn't be testing women like that. That's some bull crap.
If it's smelling,
bull crap.
It's just $1 million fucking dollars anyway. Shit.
Hey, look here.
How y'all gonna do it with earwax? That's why women be having all these infections.
If she's smelling, I'm gonna prevent the swelling.
That's some bull crap.
If it's smelling,
I would be mad if a man put some earwax in my tootie twat.
You wouldn't know it.
How would you know if he did?
You wouldn't know it. unless you
That's
twitch.
right.
Because
This
soon
is some
you
old
twitch,
school
soon
stuff.
you twitch,
Yeah,
the
for
first thing
some of
I'm gonna
y'all
say
youngsters
is,
watching
what's
the show
wrong with
tonight,
you?
you didn't know
What
nothing
you
about
jumping
that, but
for?
you know
What you
about it
twitching
now.
for? What you twitching for, girl? What's
I'm
wrong
out
with
of
you?
here, baby.
And she'd be like, "What you doing? What's that?"
It's called it's
Why
called
it
home.
feel different? What you do?
It's called home
You need to stop
laboratory.
playing, boy. Stop playing.
Yeah,
If
stop
he
You put
good,
some
you ain't
playing.
gonna know
earwax
if he
up
would
in there. What you do that for? And then you supposed to tell her you was testing it. Okay,
Yep.
so if it burns her,
And
are
you
you
failed, and you failed.
okay?
have.
So if her if
So go see
so
a doctor. I did you a
no
favor.
listen.
I
So
gave
if
you a
it's
pre-checkup.
okay,
Abort mission, abort mission.
Appointment.
no, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Stop, Brian.
Hey, Brian, she don't even realize she getting a she getting a pre-checkup. She getting a pre-checkup.
No, if she don't
So
have a
once-
reaction, that means she good, right?
Is she what?
What?
If you do the earwax and don't nothing burn her, that means she good, right?
She good. We carry on with the mission.
Oh,
but if we still got
boy.
the aroma, I don't know. The
Oh,
aroma
my
is
boy.
kind
But
of
okay, so what would you
that's
guys
kind of,
do? We got to end this with we got to have a solution. What would
I
you
would
do?
say,
what I'm gonna
if
do?
the
let's
fumes
take a
hit you
shower.
in
Go
the
get the
moment?
earwax.
shower together. I'll put on some
You're
Tam
not gonna
Pendergrass.
stop, John, and shower.
Oh
This
yeah,
is in the
I
middle
would
of
need.
it.
No, that's why it's called foreplay. You should not go. There's no way.
Oh, I see what
No
you said.
aroma is not going to appear all of a sudden. The clock turned 9. Now it's starting to smell. No,
Yeah.
it's called foreplay. Foreplay gonna let you know because a brother gonna do one of these.
You gonna do what? Oh boy, I'm paying attention. So I'm glad I
No,
don't be having that.
because when
So
it's
you
getting
gonna do like
that,
this with
we
oh
know
after
we know
you
what
doing
we
that.
know what natural. We know what the natural smell
Yeah.
is, and we know what whatever that is. You need to get rid of it before these cats come over here.
Yeah.
Yes, shoot.
I
Now,
mean,
that's the
everybody has a
problem.
natural, you have a natural scent.
Yeah,
one,
but
you
that
know.
other scent, that scent that we all know, and the cool part is we didn't even have to be taught. We knew we could smell a piece of meat and we knew it wasn't right. Did anybody ever teach you that? Nobody taught you that. Nobody went around and said, look, we gonna smell some spoiled chicken and stuff so you know what it smell like. You know when something ain't right. And when it ain't right, you know it ain't right. And you didn't have to be taught. Nobody got to teach you that something stinks. You don't have to be taught that.
Right.
Well, look at
That's
here.
true.
But
That's
okay,
the truth.
foreplay. So you're saying before diving in, that's for the men who dive in, they find out after the fact when she's bent over
See,
and it's hitting.
uh-huh.
But
That's
if you
just-
took your
that's like
time
beating
and
at a
did the
pinata.
foreplay, you're gonna find out before.
That's right. See, just diving in is like beating at a pinata. You just swinging at it, you blind, you're going in blind, and don't know what's gonna come out. That's the thing. But then when you go play that other game with you see what's going on. No
Well, what?
way.
Just say, for instance, you did the
No
foreplay
way.
and they passed the test, but when you went behind and was doing that, the fumes hit you.
See, if you came from behind,
What would you do?
No, if you came from behind and some fumes hit you, that means your butt ain't clean. Because the foreplay, it ain't gonna be no triggered smell later. Your butt ain't clean. And that's when you said, baby, let's take a shower together. You just take her into the shower. You can tell, we know what butt smell like, and we know what the others smell like. Dude,
Right.
it ain't no confusion. It is no confusion. Shoot.
But
Come
sometimes
on,
it's a
you
little
can
bit
smell-
of both. It's butt and it's the situation. Because
Yeah,
when you're
listen,
going
listen.
in and out, you guys gonna get me in trouble for this show tonight.
No,
When
no,
you're
no,
going
no.
in and out, the fumes is coming out of that.
No,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
fumes was already there. They're just being more enhanced now because the sweating and everything else, it was already there. is called foreplay. Is really called pre-checkup. That's what it is.
So you don't pre-check
gonna
up.
do a pap. We giving you a pap smear.
Pre-check
We
up.
giving you a pap smear.
So do
We
you guys
we
do that with every woman that
do-
you get with?
we
You do a
doing pap
pre-checkup?
smears. You giving a pre-checkup. We gonna let you know.
You do not have time to be doing all that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Oh,
Foreplay exists. Like
you are
you
not
said,
going to
you
be doing
either-
earwax.
You either stand at the counter and you let the man, you pick out your candy, or you go swinging at the piñata blindfolded. So if you want to swing at the piñata blindfolded, you go right ahead. They don't know what foreplay is anyway. But come on, you get with a woman and you playing around and you messing around, just like if a woman messing with a man and she like, oh, this is awfully bumpy. It's gonna be she gonna have some questions.
No, we gonna find out about if it's bumps before.
Okay, and we
find out like that.
And we gonna find out too. Wait, hold on. What's going on here?
No, because but you can't be doing earwax tests and all that and doing this.
Why you
cannot be doing that with every woman. That's not right.
No, we didn't say every woman.
Ain't nobody different in every doggone
when you
thing in
suspicious.
town.
If you suspicious,
Jesus.
You got to be suspicious because you smelt a little something.
There's
Or
but look at,
you
but
know,
I'm
if you've
like
been
this.
fast with it, you was running fast.
If you got aroma that is really kicking like that, don't even worry about the earwax because we gonna skip that test. You didn't even pass. We ain't even
Time to
going
go.
there. We ain't even.
You know,
going
I mean,
there.
it ain't funny, but I know being a man, I'm not a man, I'm very much a woman, but I know you guys have encountered some very unforgettable moments. I know you have, being a man.
Damn, you hear this with the Nat King Cole,
Because
huh?
I've heard
Unforgettable.
men talking about
That's
they
what
will
you
talk
are.
about the other woman in a minute about experiences, and it's like, wow, really?
Well, you know, it's not, but you know what's funny is, what's the trip is, men don't, when we discuss that, we're just discussing the experience. We're not trying to put the woman down. But women will take something that's part of a man and use it to put him down. She will always take anything related to his genitals to try to put him down.
Mm-hmm.
But then if a man say, hey, you got a little, you know, little extra aroma hanging around, oh, it's a problem.
TLC got a whole song about it called Girl Talk. It came out in 2003.
They tell
I need to
okay,
check that
tell
out.
them, JJ. Listen,
She said the girls will straight up go tell your business after y'all done about how you're packing and what you're working with as far as the hips and how you move, all of that. TLC got a song about that. It's in the song.
Yeah, because they in Atlanta.
And my auntie had the nerve to play it for me. She was like, JJ,
they in Atlanta, JJ.
She turned the volume up as she was taking me home. And she was like, that was her tutorial for me.
Yeah.
Lord,
you know, in Atlanta, that Freaknik video coming out next year.
Well,
you know, all the women are getting exposed. The Atlanta situation.
No, what's not being talked about is the men are getting exposed.
Yeah, they getting exposed.
The men are getting exposed too.
I hope everybody washing their tail. Yeah, my suggestion for that is go get some Lumi, whatever that new.
And wash.
She said it only takes a couple of dabs, Lumi. She said for the front and the back. So you better get you some Lumi.
Ain't nobody buying that.
In a world where black people are deciding not to use washcloths, I don't know where we're going here. Because
why y'all fucking with nasty ass people in the first place? Why y'all fucking with nasty ass people in the first place?
That's what I'm hearing is there's people who are deciding that washcloths are unnecessary, and I don't understand that.
There's people who say that washing they behind is not necessary.
But you know how it is, though, Brian.
You know, they want to jump in the bed with you.
Brian,
Everybody look the same until
you
the
can't.
thing is exposed.
That's right, Brian. You can't smell the sardines till you open the can.
There you go. That's what's
That
up.
part. That part.
That's
Mhm.
not funny, y'all.
How about I
No,
don't
No,
know
that's
fish
real.
But it
where I
ain't
know
funny
Sometimes
for a person to be
we
having
don't know
they
because
stuff ain't right. You
the
gotta
cold
keep it
part
right.
is a person who know they got something going on. It's their responsibility to get that together. You don't just come with any old thing and like it's all good.
Yeah, that's
And you
true.
know
But a
it.
woman's
See,
not gonna fuck with you if she got anything going on. She's not gonna fuck with you
What?
in the
Yeah.
first place.
If it's
It's not
sick,
gonna get
if
that
it's
far.
sick, you're not getting none.
what
Because
if
I'm
she's
gonna go get
smelling?
it. I'm gonna go get it well first.
Yeah,
I
you
ain't
know
spreading none
before
of that.
anybody
Man,
else.
man, I shared with y'all about me jumping off that gate into that door. And that woman was smelling like nobody shouldn't have been smelling. And she called herself being all ready and ready to go. Come on, daddy. Yeah, boy, that smell right there. I came in through the window because I didn't want to come through the front door and disturb everybody. But I sure went out that front door. Shoot, I was like, hell, you can't do me no wrong than what I just
Why you didn't
experienced.
tell her to get in the shower with you?
Look, that wasn't see now. Shower is only for certain situations. You don't just get in the shower when you get squirted by a skunk. You got to go through some other things to get that off. You can't just take a shower and get a
Oh,
skunk off you.
that's pretty bad,
There's
my
some other
brother.
things that you got to do.
I hope
And so
I hope she
sometimes
got that corrected. But
I sure hope
like
so
Brian
too.
say, you gotta be careful. But sometimes the package as well, they're wonderful outside.
Like
You wouldn't think. But then
not
as soon
until
as they
you open the
remove their
can.
clothes,
Exactly.
they
Now you
pants,
smell
they
the
panties,
sardine.
whatever. And there's men too. Some men move, they take their stuff down and you be getting slapped upside the head too. But women, they got internal stuff and they can get sick and it's a foul smell sometimes. And if you ain't really washing it good too, it could be I'll be feeling sorry for men who have to go through that because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings,
Remember
And
that
if you
guy
all
wrote a
ready
letter?
and you getting ready to do this and you all just ready and all of a sudden you get hit with that's just not good.
Remember the guy who wrote the thing about his woman was smell? He would go down, so he stopped going because she was smelling, and he didn't know how to talk about. I think Ben probably remember or JJ, and because she had the aroma, and she was getting mad because he wasn't going down no more, And it's like, shoot, that's kind of like.
Well, he should have told her
Ain't that what Monique happened? What happened with Monique? Remember that in the special? That's what Monique was talking about.
Oh, I missed that part about the stanky. Who was stanky?
Yeah, because she wanted her dude to go do it when she first walked in.
Oh yeah, and he was telling her to go. Yeah.
Yeah, she said, "No, you gonna do me." And so he did something, and he wiped it. He put his fingers in there, wiped it and stuff, and wiped it right on her nose. And said, "Oh no!"
He had her smell her own twatty twat. She smelled that and said, "Oh, I see what you mean."
And she was like, "Oh yeah." He said, "Now you see what I'm talking about? Go wash yourself."
See that, Cordell? They can't never take our word.
Mm-hmm. He was telling me that, "No, baby, go get your
just
girl."
take my word.
Keep your twat
just
clean.
Take my word.
Everybody, men too, keep it clean. Just keep your stuff fresh. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to know how a man would react if he was hit by the fumes from behind, but I've learned a whole lot tonight. I hope you have too.
There was a lot to unpack here tonight.
Yes, it sure was. Y'all done took me to the I tried to end the show, but y'all didn't want to.
I had to do my paperwork. I was like, I'm gonna do this on here.
Well, we gonna wrap it up.
I'm done.
It was a pleasure. It was a blast. I thank everyone who has attended tonight. My panel, you guys are the bomb. Thank you for being here this evening. My viewing audience, please like, share, and subscribe. tell a friend. We do this every Sunday. Check me out during the week. I do my shorts, I do my videos as well. Always having something juicy to talk about. JJ, I know you be watching because you be giving.
I'll be watching it afterwards. I'll be watching the
you
little
be cracking it up, huh? But I do
Mhm.
appreciate you guys. I want you to know that, and I want you to do know that you are 100 plus% appreciated. Okay, with your bad grown self. And I'm gonna see y'all next Sunday. Okay, you gonna be there or be square.
Much love. Well, we are in squares. These